like, you know what? Let her have a good time. Let her get drunk and shit like that. So it wasn't even like 1 o'clock and she was finished. One
That's
o'clock.
crazy.
We just said Happy New Year and she was done.
Yo, on my birthday I was done. Like my birthday, I was so sauced. That's the last time like I got sauced. Like the thing is like when I drink and I get like really drunk, like I just get sick of alcohol. Even like the smell, the look of it like disgusts me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you just don't want to drink no
I
more.
don't want to drink no more. Yo. I'd be like, yo, I'm done.
Tequila.
I'm like, I'm done, yo.
Y'all see Alex camera or is it loading?
Yeah, I see
There
him.
it goes.
I see him.
Fuck, I can't see him.
There goes Big Daddy. Yo,
So
what happened to Jamie?
I'll be
Okay,
in and out
gotcha.
because he's trying to go to bed. So if I pop out, that's why.
All right, no problem, dog.
Just
So you
letting
can't be
know.
screaming and shouting.
I can't.
The Sony
And I didn't know, Erica, you wanted to do docking with me.
I don't even know what that
This
means.
man, yeah,
That shit
I
sound
don't,
kinky as
I don't
fuck.
know if I want to know. I don't think I want to know.
Do you guys want to know what docking is?
What does docking mean, Alex? Please.
All right, docking. Docking is when you take your dick
What the fuck?
and you point it at another dick,
Oh my god.
and then you take the foreskin of the other dick and pull
Oh.
it over your dick.
Yo, what? Yo,
it's
white
like-
people
it's like-
amaze me. Yo, white people amaze me. I love y'all, yo.
So it's like in spaceships.
God.
When
Alex, I
spaceships
think the
dock,
baby's crying. I can hear it.
You know when?
I think he needs you, Alex. Your baby needs you real quick.
Erica, you're the one.
You hear him crying too?
You're
Anyone
the
else
one
hearing
in the
that?
DMs that said you wanted to do docking.
Am I
so
the only one
Bro.
hearing the baby crying?
just
Are
letting
you
you know.
Are you shitting me, Alex?
No, look it up. It's called docking.
What?
I'm telling you, it's
Fuck.
we can't relate, J
know
Main.
that.
You know, we can't. People of our complexion can't relate, dog, to
How do you
such
know
things
that?
called docking, whatever that is. Yeah.
It's just how it is, man. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes.
That's just life.
Yo, Leaky in the chat says, what if you're circumcised?
Oh,
I was
that's
about
why.
to
Oh
say.
my gosh.
I don't even
Well,
have enough foreskin to do
So then,
something like that.
so then you got to
Whoa.
find somebody who's not cut. I guess I don't know, but
All right, yo, guys, yo, the podcast taking. All right, yo, the podcast taking a wide. Yo, we going way left, dog. We're talking about foreskin. Yo, shit is, this is crazy out here, dog. Yo, you already know what it is. Press Start Podcast, dog. Best podcast on YouTube. How's everybody doing this fine afternoon? Hopefully, all of our mics sound good. Let's do a quick mic check. J May,
Check.
Mic check. What it do?
Alex,
yeah, I'm here, man. I'll be in and
Jack,
out, like I said before.
check your mic.
Hello.
All right, everybody sounds
good to me.
great.
All right, I'm fucking up. All right.
Everybody sounds great. Press Start Podcast, episode 94. We're almost at 100 episodes. Damn, the gunshots loud as shit, bro.
It is loud. I heard that.
Fuck.
I usually don't hear it.
Yeah. So we're almost at 100 episodes. I don't know. Yeah, what should we do for our 100th episode? What should we do?
I don't know.
dog.
Yo,
I was thinking
chat
about
mans. What should we do, chat mans?
What is it, like 5 people here?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like we all come up with a list of like 25 games and do like a top 100 list.
Okay,
Ooh.
so all of us have 25 each, and then we add it to the
Ooh.
list.
Yeah.
Top.
That's more than 100. That's more than
Yo,
more than
that's gonna
100.
be- Yo, that's gonna be a-
Oh yeah,
20,
20.
Man, that New York school system, man. That shit crazy. That shit know it's crazy. That mess.
I said 5 of us, and then I said 25.
Jeez.
Eric Empire says everyone rip their shirts like Alex did in episode 69.
not
I don't know if y'all want to see Jack Moon naked, dog. I don't know, man. I don't know y'all want to see
No,
Jack
I
Moon
have to
naked,
put my
man.
camera like this.
I don't know if y'all want that, Jack.
Alex came in with them pre-cut.
I'll zoom in on like my face.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's get into introductions. Like Alex said, he's gonna be in and out. You know, he just had a baby. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be in and out for a while, for the next couple of weeks, I guess, which is okay with us. So we're gonna start off with.
In and out is how you got that baby in the first place. You need to sleep
Oh.
and relax.
Erica, go ahead and do your intro.
What's up, you guys? Another week, another episode. I'm ready. And Alex is taking an L today, so I'm extra excited.
Fire.
Actually, you already took it, but we're just gonna emphasize it.
Rehash.
Yep.
Jack, say what up.
What's good, everybody? I really ain't got too much of an intro this week. I already took W's this week, but I am gonna take one L. I gotta keep my face like this, man, because I did shave, right?
Show us your face.
I gotta show.
Move the mic. Move the mic.
Show us your face, Jack.
Shit. I look
Baby.
crazy.
Yo, look at Jack with a shaved face, bro.
Who is this man?
I look insane. That's crazy.
Jack really taking this dyke female look to another level.
Hey man, I'm trying. Listen, if I can't get banned from Twitch no more. If I get banned, I'm gonna say I'm a transgendered person, right? They trying to, yeah. That's how we rocking.
Yeah, they calling you
Really
baby face in the
You
chat.
look like he bought in the face now, dog. I'm telling you.
You remember that one week I
Slow
shaved?
down,
Yo,
bro.
I look so young. Like my girl says I look like a pedophile when I shave, yo. So that's a bad.
Yeah, bro, I look crazy, bro.
Yeah, my barber even went a little low on my peach fuzz too. I'm like, nah, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Looking like
The
a
thing is, like, when you're actually
boy.
old
You guys can't
and you do
grow
a
beard?
clean shave, you look just weird, you know? Like you just look mad. weird.
Y'all can't grow beards? What's going on?
Hell no, I can't grow no beard.
I
What's that shit
can't
called?
grow one as good as yours, still, Alex. But you know, I can
I
grow
mean,
some. I can
It's
grow
genetics,
some.
bro. None of this shit right here grows in for me. It just doesn't.
Yeah, my shit won't connect right here, bro. I be salty, bro. My
I
shit won't
refuse to
connect.
use some like supplements and shit. I'm not using.
Yeah, I'm,
no
yo,
shit.
Listen,
I'm
what
about
you
to use a
gotta do
Sharpie,
is-
bro.
no.
I'm about to use a Sharpie. yo.
Sharpie.
Sharpie.
I was gonna do that.
Look, what you got to do is you grow it out and then you trim it to the length. So then as it grows, it stays that same length.
Yo, I've been doing that for years. I've been doing that.
Yeah, you know
I
all
don't got
these,
no facial hair to do
all
that,
this,
bro.
all this fake shit. The more you keep shaving, the thicker it grows. My shit the exact same, man. I'd be tight, yo.
And don't tell me to eat the box, bro, because
Yeah, that don't work. That don't work.
it's been about 8 years, man. It
That
ain't
don't work.
working.
As
You know what I
can
heard?
tell-
Someone said rub weed on your face, bro. I was trying that shit one day,
as you
bro.
can
What?
tell,
I heard that,
I
bro.
eat
I
a lot
heard
of
I heard
box.
rub weed on your beard, yeah,
man.
that helps it grow, yeah. I don't
This
know,
man,
bro.
Alex.
I've never done weed before. Actually, I'm lying. I think I ate weed before.
You think you ate it?
Yeah.
That's why you said 25 instead of 20.
And I ain't talking about no edibles neither. I just ate straight weed.
What?
What?
The fuck with the police after you, nigga? What happened?
What are you doing?
You had to get rid of it. You had to.
You did.
What's wrong with you,
I
bro?
was trying to get high, fam. I thought like maybe.
What?
did you
Wait,
eat?
wait, hold up. Everyone be quiet. Everyone be quiet. Wait. Hold up. Say,
No,
you were trying,
There's
J-Main,
no way.
J-Main,
There's no way this is real.
J-Main, you were trying to get high. So instead, you
Yes.
had weed. So instead of smoking the weed, you ate the weed?
Bro, I wouldn't have had enough time to roll some shit up, light
So
it
wait a
on the
minute.
stove, and smoke it down. I had to eat
You'll eat weed, but not cheese. Come on, fam.
No.
Come on, bro. Stop
Weed-
this,
do you
man.
know- do you
Raw,
how,
raw
like-
weed
do you
tastes
know
better
how,
than
like-
cheese. Facts.
There's no way that weed tastes better than cheese.
It
first of
does.
all.
Cheese is
No
worse.
way.
There's no way.
Facts.
that weed tastes
You
better than
wild,
cheese.
No
bro.
way.
You
This
wild,
man,
bro.
J-Main, is a weirdo. I be telling mans, yo. He's
J-Main,
so
hold
weirdo,
on,
I told
man.
him I had
Wait a minute.
something
Wait a
for him,
minute.
too.
J-Main, you drink pickle juice
Yes.
and you'll eat weed, but you won't eat cheese.
No cheese. Nope. I eat ass.
Once again, he eats cereal with a. What do you say? What do you say?
He just threw that in there for no reason.
Y'all some nasty ass fans. That's what. Yeah, y'all some nasty ass fans, dog. Yo, this guy eats.
Is that what happened?
This guy eats booty, raw booty, and he drinks pickle juice. That's crazy.
All that shit over cheese, fam.
And he won't even eat
Literally.
cheese.
Literally.
That makes no sense.
What's going
What
on
the fuck
here,
is
man?
raw booty? You supposed to cook it first? Like, what? You saute it, put a little seasoning and all that. How the
Yo,
fuck you?
he eats raw booty. Yeah,
How
that
you
means
supposed to cook
you know,
ass?
you know what
How
raw
you
booty
cook it,
means?
Kofi?
Nah,
How you
that
cook-
means
how you
that
cook
means
booty, Kofi?
unclean, you know. Alex,
Oh, he dirty.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he
Alex-
dirty.
No, listen,
I remember I was
listen,
talking to
let me
Alex
tell
one
you.
time,
yeah.
yeah.
Dang, there's nothing wrong with that.
I remember I was
Let me
talking to
explain
Alex
to
one
you-
time,
let
and he
me-
was talking
Let me
about
explain to you the
Wait.
best time to eat
Oh,
booty.
wait,
and that's
after the gym, right? After the gym, right? Because I remember he told me
gym.
something.
When
Whoa.
it's sweaty. Post gym.
Oh, nah.
Yo, Alex told me that I was dying, bro.
I ain't ready for that.
You like a little flavor to it.
Yo, that's why Alex always sick.
A little salty,
Kobe,
yeah.
didn't he get
Yeah,
pink
you
eye the
want
week
salt.
after he told you that?
Yeah, I think he got
I
picked.
swear he got pink eye the week after he told you that too. That's how I go. Little nasty
Yo,
ass.
don't kill me. I remember Alex told me that one time. I was dying, bro. A man said he eat booty straight from the gym, bro. That's disgusting, dog.
I think he said it got a little tang on it or something like that. when he said
Oh, man.
A little salt, he said.
Oh my god.
Sheesh.
All right, Jamie, do your intro, Doc. What's going on?
Oh shit, I ain't do my intro. Listen, we started this shit crazy sus right now. But what's going on, everybody? J-Main back checking in with the podcast. Hope y'all doing good, having a fantabulous week. Ready to talk about these topics. This is a crazy week that we had. And yeah, let's talk about PlayStation not getting enough credit.
Yeah, definitely. Because I seen
slap
Jack.
that like button, y'all. Appreciate it.
Yeah, hit that like button. I seen Jack's live stream, and if you guys haven't seen Jack's latest live stream, make sure you guys go and watch it. If I had the link, I would drop it in the chat. It was actually very, very entertaining. But Jack was definitely tweaking in his live stream. I disagreed with a lot of things that he said in this live stream, and I was just watching the chat go and reading the chat. I'm like, yo, these mans are really stroking this man Jack Mujani, dog. Like, shit, what's going on, dog? I'm like,
Shout out to the viewers.
do y'all hear what this man Jack is saying in this live stream? And it's completely not true.
That gospel.
You're definitely not preaching, but we're gonna get into that. Alex just arrived, so Alex, do your intro real quick.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back, and we're ready to start, baby. It's time to clap some cheeks today. That's what I'm ready for.
All right, so where should we start this off? Should we start with the main discussion about PlayStation
Start
not
with
getting?
me, because in case the little man tries to go out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. All right, so Erica, I think you wanted to call out Alex on some things. So can you explain the situation? Well, explain it for the people that are watching live.
It's okay because look, listen.
But
Erica's
no, we
wrong.
gotta explain it though for the people so they know what we're talking about.
Where do we start?
from the
Okay,
top.
so we know PlayStation recently announced they sold, what is it, 91 million?
91
million sold.
91.6.
Sold through.
91.6.
Sold through.
Yeah. This isn't shipped. This is sold, right?
Yes.
So that was like the news from CES. And people were, we're talking about it. We're saying it's impressive and whatever else. Well, Alex comes to Twitter and decides to, try and rile people up. He says, if you're celebrating this, you're a corporate slave, right?
That's
You've
not
said
what I
that,
said.
right? Okay, well, say the right thing so I don't.
I will directly
Get it wrong.
pull the tweet.
Okay,
Go for
let's
it.
hear it.
It
Let's hear it,
says-
Alex.
Pull the tweet.
On January 8th, people are celebrating how many other people bought a plastic box. Think about that. I
Okay.
got every kind of response except the one that was legitimate to my tweet. And the fact, I don't want to insult this person, but this may come off as backhanded. When Cycle Gamer is the only person that has logic
No, stop that.
in
No,
an
no, no,
entire
no.
thread,
No.
it's scary and it's sad.
What's sad is you so desperately don't want to take your L. You actually
It's
sided
not
with
even
Cycle.
No. There's
Thank you.
You sided with Cycle of all people.
That's a L.
people when the only person who actually uses logic is Cycle. That's terrifying.
Oh my god.
Yo, Psycho, we appreciate you, man. Don't.
comparing
Y'all killing this man Psycho right
Nah,
now.
if you agree with Cycle Gamer, that shit's spooky, dog.
Y'all killing this man Psycho. Yo, shout out to
It's
Psycho.
like the
Gamer.
homie, dog.
Listen, I had everything from why won't you celebrate a company selling X amount of consoles? Well, first of all, nobody celebrating these consoles being sold is on the board of the company or catching a check from Sony. So you shouldn't be celebrating shit. You're a consumer, not on the board. So first of all, shush. 2, people were saying, well, this is just like a sports team. You celebrate sports teams. Motherfucker, are you comparing an actual sports competition that is designed for people to cheer around them to a fucking plastic box? Are you that retarded? That's another one. Then Erica, which, although let's be honest, you are my e-wife and I love you very much. You can't, Erica. You can't start comparing the Oakland Raiders. I'm sorry, the Vegas Raiders.
That was part of my argument. Because
You can't compare a sports team, which is designed to be part of a city, which is designed to be part of as a sport, which is then cheered upon, to then signify that and say, well, I can cheer for a company. Erica, are you going to be on the CSAs this year?
Oh, shit.
God
This is
damn.
really
Whoa.
You're leaving a lot of things out. The train of thought that was going on.
All right, so Erica, let's hear it. So let's hear it.
Because I have the tweets. It's very simple.
It's easy to understand. Yeah, and my whole thing was, and the reason I brought up the Raiders, because you were talking about being loyal to the city, promoting, or what was it, to bring a city together, right? That was the whole point of the team. And I don't want to get too off track here, but it kind of comes together. But that's,
let her finish. Let her finish, Alice.
No.
Let her finish.
The problems that it went off track because people were then starting to talk about sports more so than
because you denied the point being made.
Well, it wasn't a good point.
So let's hear the point.
I thought it was it bad? I thought it wasn't bad. I compare games to sports all the time, so to me, I could see where they were coming from. So I stepped in. I was like, "Listen, this is what he's trying to say." And you still wouldn't accept it. So that's why we're here.
Because it's a bad point. Because nothing of those two things correlate. You cannot correlate sports, which is something designed for a what's the words? The psycho gamer.
For a city. So I corrected that whole thing.
Psycho gamer, like, here we go.
I can't believe you're really using him as reference right now.
Let's bring it back. All right, so let's bring it back. So I want to talk to the panel about this as well. Do you guys have an issue? And I want to hear from, J-Man and Jack, actually. Do you guys have an issue with gamers, acknowledging or celebrating game sales or console sales? J-Man, go.
Oh, no. I don't have an issue with people celebrating console sales because when a console does well, it means that we can celebrate because we could look forward to better games and better hardware. Look at, as example, the Wii U. That shit sold terribly. And what did we get as a result? Nintendo has to resort to combining handhelds and home consoles into one, resulting in an underpowered device. That's what happens when you can't sell shit. So be happy when the PlayStation 4 sells well, because that means the next iteration is going to be that much better. Okay, so that's why. That's why.
Okay, all right.
Wait, hold on. You said that because the Wii U sold bad, we now have one of the fastest selling consoles this year.
Oh, but why? But it's also the most underpowered console this generation.
But it's already outsold the Xbox One, and it's already outsold the PS4 in Japan.
What does that mean when it comes to power, though, bro?
Who said anything about power? We're talking about sales.
I just said it. What do you mean? That's what I mean. When you sell a home console that is the most powerful console, then you can look forward to a more powerful console next generation. Nintendo cannot put out a home console because it does not sell well. It cannot be a direct home console. They have to combine it with the portable devices, which they do well in. That's
then what you're telling me is that a hybrid console that's portable and can be played at home is outselling most home consoles, and that's bad?
What did I say that was bad?
I'm just saying.
I'm not talking about the sales being bad. I'm talking about the power of the Switch being bad.
Yeah, but we're not talking about power. We're talking about sales.
We're talking about sales, though?
Bro, I'm talking about sales and power.
He's saying they pretty much had to make their home console the handheld so to sell.
Yes, because it couldn't sell.
So then what does power have to do with it?
What do you mean what does power have to do with it?
They had to make an underpowered home console. I understand what he's saying.
If the Switch was a traditional
you sound almost console, like somebody trying to compare video games to sports.
If the Switch was a traditional console, it would not be selling what it is now. And you know that. If it didn't have the portable aspect to it, it would not sell what it is now.
I agree with that. I do agree with that, though.
I definitely agree.
That's not wrong.
I agree
Let
with
me
that,
add too. Let me back it up, J-Main. With the Wii U, you said you brought it up as being like a failure because it didn't sell right? Well, you could just keep it at that. You don't even have to get into the Switch. Look what happened to the Wii U. It wasn't selling great. And what happened to it? It died. So it is what it is. So when we celebrate, or you're calling it celebrate, it's just us talking about it.
Talking about it, right?
It's a good thing.
No, there's a difference. No. When I say celebrate, I'm not talking about people. See, I think that's where people were
the disconnect right there, right?
That's where the disconnect was. Celebrating is not talking. Talking about a system selling 91 point whatever million consoles is one thing. Like, oh, this is a discussion we can have. This signifies the health of the industry. This talks about this. This talks about that. People were literally celebrating Like Sony did it, baby. Sony the best. That's
I ain't
that's
see all
what I was
that.
talking about. Like,
Jack, they would definitely do that. You gotta stop turning that blind eye, Jack. Jack, I'm tired of that. I got some smoke for you today too, man.
Put the names out there.
I got some smoke for you today too. I'm tired of you turning a blind eye on these PlayStation mans. I'm tired of that, dog. I'm tired of that.
Who did it?
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Thank you, J-Man. Thank you, J-Man. Thank you, J-Man. Put the names out there, man.
All right. So, Jack, how do you feel about gamers, discussing game sales and console sales? Should gamers even discuss this? Should gamers?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I have no problem with this, except the only thing I ever had a problem with is when people try to compare attach rate to just the attach rate, like, oh, this game only sold such and such, but it's however many consoles out there, it's a failure. That don't even make fucking sense, people. Like, that's the stupidest argument that you could bring forward towards anything, really, unless it's selling horribly. But other than that, I don't never have an issue. I might make a joke here and there, like, oh, Nintendo fans bought this game because there ain't nothing else to buy. Like, I make jokes like that. I made jokes like that, of course.
That was going to be one of my big points. That was going to be one of my big points for later.
You already know I got the slander on deck, baby, but it ain't no lie, though. It's not slander if it ain't a lie. You feel me? It's not a lie.
Shit, we're going to dive into that.
With the shots.
I don't have an issue. If your system of choice, your game of choice is selling well, how is that a bad? That can never be a bad thing. Like, I don't understand why people try to make it a bad thing.
Yeah.
Hey, know this much.
We're gonna dive into that topic next. Hey, baby, I need a sound effect, man. I need one of those.
So, anyways, that's the problem. People were thinking celebrating means talking, and anyone who got upset about my tweet basically exposed themselves as Sony fanboys. So, see you in the CSAs, Erica.
Damn, he said he gonna put Erica on.
What? Let me read some donations quick. Go ahead.
Come on, Erica.
Just one more thing about the whole sports thing, because I didn't really get to make the whole why we even got to that. Because the one guy who was talking to you, I don't know his name.
His name was Papa PlayStation, by the way.
Fire. Okay. That's fire.
Better. No, but he was comparing, and so I came to his defense a little bit because he was trying to say, since you said teams are made up of individuals and blah blah blah. Well, I was trying to say, well, he meant that the developers and the games are kind of like what's behind that console.
Made by teams. Made by teams.
So here's my
So I was just trying to connect it for you. I wasn't like, you know what I mean?
So I'll take that connection and then I'll put my dick in it, because are we talking about sales of a console or are we talking about developers?
Wait a minute.
They are related, bro.
I mean, yeah, they are connected though.
All right, so I think we could bring this conversation full circle. I think Alex is okay with people, acknowledging console sales, maybe talking about, because us as content creators, I don't see an issue of us like discussing the PlayStation sold 91. Like you said, it shows that the industry is blooming and it's good, right? But I do agree with him that some people kind of act like they're getting a check out of it, like they take it so serious and how they go crazy over it.
I didn't see it.
But you already know these PlayStation mans. Yeah, I'm not trying to say no names right now because I'm on my new positive type of wave right now. But I can show you. I can show you things in the chat of these mans going crazy about this and standing over this like they're getting the check.
Say the names, y'all. Come on.
But this the thing about the numbers, right? We criticize and ridicule Microsoft for not showing numbers, but when companies announce good numbers, y'all get a flag too. Like, what you want them to do? Like,
see, I understand. You must be seeking somebody else. I'm absolutely okay discussing and looking at the numbers. I'm actually glad that we get hard figures because, numbers don't lie.
Oh, your mic fucking up.
Is it tweaking? Is it better?
Yeah. Hold on. Say something.
Mic check.
I hear him.
Mic check.
Sound good to me.
Yeah, all right. What I was saying is numbers don't lie. So I like knowing numbers because it just provides like solid facts. You can't lie about it. It's undisputed. You know what I mean? So the fact that we got to guess where Microsoft sales at sucks to me, because when we're having these kind of discussions, at least we could draw a reference, right? Be like, oh, this number, it did this number here compared to this number here. But when we're speaking on like a Microsoft situation, we got to make assumptions and guesses. So like I have no problem with gamers and like content creators and people just talking about numbers, but there are people that kind of go overboard. That's all I'm acknowledging. And that's
man, you gotta put their names out there, dog. I need. Come on, man, just put one person's name in there. Somebody.
Names
God dang, I need to see it.
You know one of them. I'll put a name.
I don't know none of them.
Who, Porter Rock? Who y'all gonna say? Oh, who?
Your boy Jay Barry, the Sody Swallow. Jay
Barry, I love you,
what
dog.
Jay Barry say?
Oh man,
That's my guy right there. What you mean?
Are they not the best? Are they
That's
not
my boy Jay Barry right there.
Here's a I actually pulled up Psycho Gamer's tweet, which is hilarious.
Ew.
And he says, which is great. Listen, he says almost everything is designed to make money. The difference is one is a spectator sport that revolves around its fans cheering for their favorite team. Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation aren't a part of a spectator sport. They are consumer electronics. So when Psycho Gamer has better logic than most fanboys.
You know goddamn well if Xbox was selling like PlayStation was, Psycho Gamer would be on Twitter with a pom pom hanging out his ass twerking.
Exactly.
Low key.
And the thing is, the only reason people are mad at me for saying that is because Sony is winning. If Xbox is winning, I said the same thing. Xbox fans will be after me. I mean, I had Mikey Bauer in my Twitter mentions.
So you ain't got to worry
about
it.
It's not like I'm not getting it from all sides, by the way. So let's be real. It doesn't matter what console you're a part of. If you stand for a company, I'm gonna come after that ass and I'm gonna clap them cheeks.
Hey man.
See, I was gonna say I was a Sony stand until you said that. You got it, bro.
All right, yo, let me read these super chats real quick. Joe Schmo, thank you. He says, "What is the hardest platinum trophy or 100% achievement you have ever done?" Mine is Watch Dogs. Social lubricant trophy was ridiculous. Jack, you're the trophy man. What was the hardest platinum you have ever gotten?
The two that come to my mind as soon as I think about it, definitely Velocity 2X. I think it's on everything now. Velocity 2X, great game, developed by Future Lab. Y'all check that out. Skillful based game. Another game, Dokuro on the Vita. That game is very difficult. Dokuro. Do I got another one? I had another one. I forgot it though. Fuck. Yeah, them two I'm rocking with. There you go.
Two? How about you, J-Main? I know Alex don't care about no achievements and trophies.
No, there's one I got.
What?
Oh, okay. I feel like
Modern Warfare 1, the 100%, and that last level in that 1 minute. Yeah, veteran. Yeah, that was the hardest one.
Yeah. Mine's probably has to be not because it was hard, but I was talking about this on Twitter too. The Division. I ended up having to put like so much time into that game.
The baby's laughing at that. Yo, you see how the baby laughed at that?
It was just difficult to go through that game like a second time because I had to beat it like almost halfway through just to get the platinum again, just for one trophy because the first one it glitched on me, so I had to play the whole shit over again. But other than that, nothing was really hard. Call of Duty ones can get pretty difficult when you're playing them on veteran, but
yeah. For me, I really don't like chase like 100% platinums or anything like that, but I've got a couple platinums on PlayStation. Like I beat Uncharted 1, 2. I got the platinum in those two, and I beat those. Like I really don't be chasing platinum. Sometimes I just play on the hardest difficulty and just get the trophy or like achievement for that, but I don't like find all the collectibles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I don't really be chasing stuff like that.
I've played like Uncharted game so many times.
I'm the same. I don't really go for plats. If I really like the game, I'll do like some collecting and things like that. But yeah, I usually don't go.
Yeah.
For that. Once I'm done with a game, I'm pretty much done.
Like Uncharted 4 is a perfect example. Like I beat that like even before the game came out because I got that early too. I don't know if y'all remember, but I got that early and I beat it on crushing before the game even came out. I have like we checked the data of that trophy. I got the crushing trophy before the game even came out, and the reason why I don't have that platinum in Uncharted 4 is I just don't want to go back and do all the conversations, finding all the, because in the Uncharted series, like they made it so much with Uncharted 4, like they made all the collectibles like so ridiculous. So that's the only reason why I don't have that platinum right now. So I don't know, man. Some part of me wants to be like Jack Move Johnny, you know, go in there and like 100% everything, but
there you go.
A part of me also don't have the time. Like I don't really have the time for that shit. So
at this point, if I'm not like 80% done with the trophies by the time I beat the game, like just straight up, then I just don't even go for it.
Yeah,
that's just the type of time I'm on. I ain't got time.
Yeah. The Ravenflow sent in a donation. I appreciate it. Shout out to the 320 people watching the podcast. Appreciate y'all. Help us get 100 likes before this is over. Y'all could even do better than that, but I appreciate it. Consoles are a competition for market share. It's like a sport driven by consumers' taste. People can take sides, and they naturally will. So,
Once again, corporate slavery.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, sports have fanboys too, right? So.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Fanboys too.
Yep. Apologetics.
And worse.
Yeah.
And sports fans are worse than video games fans.
Exactly.
Sports fans are really bad.
Y'all
Why
think
does Nev want me to have?
Man, what's going on? Whoa.
you cut out for a little bit?
And the chat says Alex got to have my baby next. And that's what Nev said.
Whoa.
Fire.
First of all, Gabby's next.
Oh man. Love is love. Love is love.
I love
Then
this.
Erica.
This shit going left.
Wow.
Man, y'all so crazy.
This shit going left.
We
God
gotta
damn.
stop this. We gotta stop.
Love y'all.
Now
man.
we having
This
fun
is
today.
lit.
We having fun today. Gian the Don says, y'all gonna check out the game My Friend Pedro from Devolver. It looks pretty dope in my opinion.
How you talking about my friend Pedro?
Yeah.
It looks good. It's only on PC and the Switch though. It might only be on the Switch.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I never
It
looked
looks dope. It looks dope.
What is it called? My Friend Pedro?
Yeah, it's like I think it got like a banana on the cover. It looks like a cool game, but it's not on PlayStation or
Dude,
PC yet. So I
Jack,
can't play it.
what's that ape game?
Ape Out. I think it's called Ape Out, right?
Ape Out looks real dope.
Yeah, that looked dope too.
That ape game out.
I think that's a Switch exclusive too.
It'll probably come
Devolver
to. It'll
Digital.
probably
They
come
really
to,
fucking with Switch right now.
Yo,
man.
but in reality is, and we gotta keep it a buck. Y'all talking about giving credit where credit is due. Like indie games are booming on the Switch. Jack,
Oh, of course.
true or false? They booming on the Switch.
That's a true statement.
Because how many reports have we seen with developers coming out and say like the Switch version of these indies games like triple the sales of PlayStation,
Yeah,
Xbox.
they
We've
sell
seen
way
that
more
so
than
much
that.
time.
That just came out.
We've seen
It's
it so
like
much
8-1
time.
on the Switch.
That's why I feel like we don't have virtual console on the Switch right now, because just indies are performing so well. As soon as virtual consoles come and we can buy like classic games, no one's gonna be paying attention to these indies. So maybe
No
that's
lie,
why.
I've put in like 30 hours into Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight's a fire game.
It's so good.
I need to start the game over, man.
It's tough.
Like the Switch has been my
Okay.
savior. Like next I'm gonna play Into the Breach, which is another dope ass game.
I'm pretty
And
sure they Switch exclusives gonna come to PC. I mean, come to
so good.
PlayStation eventually though.
hope
Sometimes
so.
sometimes they be like timed exclusives though. You know what I mean? Like they be timed. All right, so let's get into this topic. PlayStation doesn't get enough credit. PlayStation doesn't
Facts.
get enough credit. Y'all heard me right.
Facts.
How stupid do I sound people saying this? PlayStation doesn't get enough credit. How stupid do I
Facts.
sound
Wait,
saying this?
who said that?
Jack moved Johnny. He's guilty. All right, yo, Jack. So, yo,
Just like that.
please
You're
tell
guilty,
us
Jack.
why PlayStation does not get enough credit. Please.
Because, like I said, I got a couple examples. Didn't even come prepared. But PlayStation, first of all, if we keeping it 100, they single-handedly keeping console gaming alive right now. The Switch is picking up steam, so I can appreciate the Switch. But if the PlayStation did not exist, console gaming would be dead as we know it. People, think about it. Nintendo saying, "Hey, you can't even."
Now
you
people
should
just
be
flock to
taking-
Xbox. People just flock to
no,
Xbox.
they wouldn't for online gaming. Phil Spencer thought single player games was dead. He said the only way you can enjoy a game if it was a service. Is any of that true? Every game nominated for Game of the Year was a single player game. Who kept single player games alive and striving? Sony, PlayStation, a couple of third party devs as well, but PlayStation really pushes for single player experiences, narrative based experiences. Without them, we would not have the story based games that we have right now. We'd be playing a whole bunch of bullshit that the Xbox provides, Sea of Thieves and bullshit like that, a whole bunch of Game Pass fodder. That's the first thing. PlayStation. When PlayStation try to do something, whenever PlayStation announces something, people, instead of seeing the positive in it, people try to find the negative. Every time.
Let's stop it right there. Because Jack did say this. He says anytime Sony got good news,
People find negative news, and I can give you
people turn it
examples.
to bad.
It's
But
downplayed.
you gotta stop saying that. They do that about every single platform, Jack.
Not as much as PlayStation.
PlayStation, you say PlayStation doesn't get enough credit, but if you look out throughout this whole generation, PlayStation has been honestly on the forefront and been praised by every outlet. There's barely been any controversy, and that's a good thing. PlayStation deserves that because they've been actually moving pretty flawless.
All right, let me ask a question.
Only controversies that you could think of really is crossplay, censorship, and what else? And that's about it.
Okay, when they announced the PS4 Pro, they showed the PS4 Pro. Instead of people saying, hey, better run the PlayStation, this and that, what did people say? Oh, this don't got a fucking 4K Blu-ray. Oh, fuck, god damn it. My fucking computer died.
Oh, shit. We can still hear you, though.
We can hear you,
you're still here.
Yo, Jack.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone now?
I think what you can give credit to for the PlayStation is it saved the company of Sony. It did that. Like that's a fact.
No, but I'm just saying overall in the industry, like Sony gets a lot of praise. That's why I was watching Jack's live stream and I really didn't understand his sentiment, like saying that Sony doesn't get enough credit, because if you really take it in, there's hardly any like negative Sony like press or anything, like, and rightfully deserved because they're hitting the nail on the head, like they're killing it right now. You know what I mean? So for him to feel like, I don't know what few bad apples that he's seen on Twitter that are talking shit and now he's saying that people don't give Sony props. Like when PlayStation sells well and when their exclusive does great, the majority of people give them a shout out. Like most people give them praise. It's only very few or like the fanboys that be maybe talking shit or downplaying, and maybe that's what he's referring to.
And usually the vocal minority.
Oh, you cut out. Discord.
I'm sorry. So the vocal minority can usually.
Cut out.
Oh, really?
I still got heat.
I think it's connected to Jack still. That's why it's Jack, you good?
He got on your phone, Jack?
I think you.
Yeah, I still got heat. What was I saying, bro? I said, oh yeah. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you, Jack.
Yeah, we can hear you.
This shit crunching like fuck. Look, when they announced the PlayStation 4 Pro, instead of praising it or saying, looking at the positives of it, what did they say? Oh, this ain't got no Blu-ray player. Oh, I bet you're going to have to buy multiple copies of every game. Oh, I bet you're going to have to pay for patches. If Nintendo or Xbox announced that shit, that would not have been any type of conversation around nothing like
Jack,
that.
please. Let's be real, Jack. Stop it. How much slander did the Xbox One X get when it was launched, and how much things did people have to say about that, bro?
None.
What do you mean none?
No games, Jack. There's no games.
Exactly. People were slandering the shit out of them.
Let's be real. The PS4 Pro.
Yo, this guy's robotic voice is killing me right now, yo.
It's weak. It's a weak upgrade. It really is. Like what you pay for and what you get, it's not really where it should be, to be honest, in that console. That half step was barely a half step. So the PS4 Pro, I would even call it not a finesse, but if you had a PS4 in the first place and you jumped to a Pro, that's like buying like a 980 Ti and buying a 1070 for a GPU and being like, oh, I got a great deal. It's like, no, you didn't. Dummy, you fucking fucked up. So don't bring the PS4 Pro into this thinking like, oh, it's going to be like all perfect.
The thing is, I was watching Jack's live stream as well, and he brought up Smash Bros. And he was saying how when those sales numbers dropped, nobody was slandering it. Everyone is just praising it. But I beg to differ. Every time Nintendo drops an exclusive that goes to sell 9 million, 10 million, J-Man, what do we hear? What do we hear from people like Jack? What do we hear?
He actually said it that day too.
What do we hear from people like Jack and most PlayStation fans? What do we hear?
They ain't got nothing else to play, so what else they gonna buy?
We've been hearing that for almost like 2 years. Switch is almost 2 years old. We've been hearing that for like 2 years. Every time the Switch drop, look, right now the Switch has over 10 exclusives that sold like gangbusters. You know what I mean? And every time it's the same thing when the sales numbers come out for Switch. People like Jack be like, what? There's nothing else to play, so that's why it's selling good. So they be like, people like Jack too be downplaying Nintendo sales numbers. That's facts though. He be downplaying it. What, I be paying attention to the little stuff, right? So, when PlayStation, like Spider-Man sold 9 million, fantastic. People like me retweet it, talk about it, say great job. Once Smash and Dumb do numbers, go look at Jack's timeline. Go look at Jack's timeline. No retweets. No posts about it. Completely ignored. Man, don't show no love. Man, don't show no props, yo. I be paying attention to the little details from certain mans, yo. I be noticing when Nintendo sales come out, selling 10 millions. PlayStation community ain't coming out with props or anything like that. But when PlayStation games sell, they want everyone to fucking fall over and start sucking Sony's dick. Nah, man, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Gunshot. What? Give me my gunshots. Give me my gunshots. Big facts. And tell me I'm lying.
Jack not even here to defend himself.
He ain't here to defend.
It's
right.
That is facts, yo. That is facts.
It's certain neutral podcasts that won't even bring up Nintendo.
Exactly.
Oh.
We're the only podcast on here that be giving everybody their props when they deserve it. You know, I make sure of that. You know what I mean? We ain't like some other these podcasts that they be circle jerking Sony all day, shitting on Xbox. I ain't gonna say no names. You know what I mean?
No, not circle jerking, Kofi. They're docking. They're docking with Sony.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling it today. You already know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what Jackson's talking about. PlayStation gets enough credit. That Pro was a bad. He not here, so you know.
He coming back. I think his computer shut off. You on that laptop. He's always slandering PC too, but he on this laptop, dog. Get a desktop, Jack. I got smoke from when he comes back in, man. Zero lies from Kofi. Exactly, Nev. Just I watch things. Like I sit back and I observe a lot like of patterns of like what people do on social media and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I be like watching people and how people react when, you know, Nintendo does incredible sales. They always got an excuse, true or false. They always got some sort of excuse for when Nintendo got. The reason why it sold so well. The reason why
Uncle Phil got him.
Uncle Phil
Jack's laptop immediately went to an update, and it's like
Microsoft got him. Microsoft got him.
the reason why the Switch did this is because no one, you know, they have nothing else to play. They just got excuses after excuses without just saying, "Yo, good job." You know what I mean? Like, why can't like only a few people out here that I know just can be like, "Yo, when something does well, I'd be like, good job," you know, and not come with excuses, downplaying. Because PlayStation fans are always talking about people downplaying like the PlayStation, but like PlayStation fans be downplaying a lot of things that other the competition's doing as well. Like they be downplaying a lot of stuff. They be downplaying backwards compatible. They be downplaying the Switch and its sales when it come out. Like, you know what I mean? People are always like pointing the finger, but they never like take a look in the mirror. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. They never really be taking a look at the mirror, what they do. And that's what I gotta say until Jack get back. But until then, yeah.
spooky.
What should we talk about until then? Until Jack
Bungie.
get back.
Bungie.
Bungie.
I guess so. I play Destiny here, Destiny 1 and 2. I'm not like a hardcore fan like Attic or anything like that. I'm one of those Iron Lords dudes.
The Iron Lords. Shout out to the Iron Lords.
Shout out to the Iron Lords podcast. They're real like Destiny fans. I know Alex has been getting into Destiny as of recently, right? Maybe late last year.
It's filling that void left by Halo.
I know it really does. It really does fill that void.
It really does fill that void left by Halo, and like it's a good PC port, so I was pretty impressed. But I was also very disappointed at a lot of the microtransaction content in that game and the way it starts to affect you later on. So I was kind of like, in the beginning, I was like, all right, dope. But then the more I played, I was like,
See, I've never ever had a problem with the way like Destiny played. I always like, if you go back, listen to old podcasts or just me talking about Destiny in general, I never really had slander for Destiny like that because I always thought the game played fantastic in terms of like controls and everything. That game is a solid ass shooter. You know what I mean? Like it's a real solid shooter. My problem lies with Bungie is its story content. You know, with Destiny 1, at least the base games, because I never really got into the DLC, which, you know, these type of games, they expect you to buy expansions after expansions. But I played the base model of Destiny. I played the base model of Destiny 2. And the storytelling in those two games are big trash, especially Bungie coming from a series like Halo 1, 2, and 3. Stories were told so well, you know, like the campaigns were fantastic. Playing Destiny is like underwhelming, you know what I mean, when it comes to that. But I always thought the game played well, you know what I mean, like the game plays fire.
Now, them expansions is definitely where they lost me on the first Destiny, because I played through the base game and shit like that. But I'm like, I just don't feel like buying a whole nother expansion, getting invested in that, and having to buy a whole nother one. I'm like, I'm good. Like this is why I'm excited for Anthem.
People were telling me like
story shit is gonna be free. You know what I mean?
Well, not only that, but it's just an MMO. Like that's when you're there. You're like, okay, so I'm just paying for an MMO, I guess, and that's what it feels like. Is this gear treadmill that's just not fun.
And Alex, you know what I don't understand too is like why every time you hear about Destiny and people talk about the story, they be like, oh, yo, the expansion is where the story got good. You heard that with the first Destiny with the Taken King, and now you're hearing it with Destiny 2 with Forsaken. Why the base game never has like a great story, but you have to buy the expansion to finally get a great story? That's my question, yo.
Well, usually, I mean, I think what happens is when they're doing the base game, they're trying to focus on so many spinning plates, right? They've got a lot of the end game they're working on, just a lot of the gear progression, the treadmill, what they're going to do for that, and then try to build that world out. But the problem is there's never any, I'm not going to say never, but the way they've implemented lore from the first Destiny, even into the second one, using the Grimoire cards, going onto the website or the mobile app, I think it was, to get the lore from there. And then 2 did a little bit of a better job with it, but I just feel like the people at Bungie could do so much more with what they've done before. And I think they were more bogged down with the extra stuff, right? Than just trying to piece together a really good narrative and then put everything around that. I think Borderlands 3 needs to take the pages from Destiny and really fix those issues. Like, I think if they do that, you'll have a really great Borderlands game.
Mm-hmm.
Can I read this comment from the chat real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
From P0, he says, I thought Alex was pro-consumer. Why is he supporting Destiny?
I got it for free.
You got it for free?
Yeah, I got it for free.
That's the cop out. That steady be the cop outs of these yellow dummies, dog. That be the. Oh my god, bro.
I turned on. I opened Battle.net to play Diablo, and it said you have a gift. I opened the gift, and it was a copy of Destiny from Bungie. How is that?
You should have threw it in the trash.
You can't throw it in the trash.
Don't boot it. Don't install that, man.
Don't boot it.
I was like, you know what? At least I'll play it. Fuck it. I'll see what they do. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Y'all in your cop outs, yo. Y'all in
spooky.
your cop outs.
You've been playing that No Man's Sky too. You've been playing that one. What else? Playing that Destiny. What else?
Oh, Alex is frauding out here, man. Oh man,
I'm
he's
all
frauding.
slippery. I'm all lubed up. Don't worry.
Well, we know you like to wiggle out of things. We know.
No, believe me, I'll wiggle into things too. Be careful.
Wow.
Whoa. Chill.
Oh, that's a new one.
That's a new one. Y'all like that one, huh?
What was that one? I didn't hear that one.
Wait, hold on.
Little John.
I love it. I love that one, yeah. Oh man, the soundboy shit is too fire, bro. I love that one. Yeah. All right, so as we know, Bungie is splitting up with Activision, and J-Man, what do you make of all of this, yo? What do you make?
I mean, they had a 10-year publishing deal with Activision. Activision didn't own them; it was just a publishing deal for the game. And I mean, the deal is pretty much almost up. I don't know how many, if it was like a games type of deal in addition to the 10 years, but it seemed like as if the deal was almost up. And they got out of there. Bungie pretty much ever since Bungie left Microsoft, they've kind of pretty much always been like privately owned / independent. They did do a deal with NetEase, which is like they got like $100 million from them. As long as NetEase is like a minority, they have like a minority stake in them, so they'll be funding some of their projects coming up. So I think they're gonna stay independent for the foreseeable future, and continue with Destiny and probably start a whole nother new IP as independent and go from there. But I don't see them like going to like a PlayStation or back to Microsoft.
All right, so who okay, you see, I don't know anything. I don't pretend like I know everything. So now that Bungie is independent like this, right? So when it's time to release a game, who's going to be distributing the game? Like,
Devolver.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they'll probably find another publisher for.
So they gotta find another publisher, right? To put the game on the
I think they're gonna
right?
publish it themselves.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what it was saying.
That's possible as well. But isn't it like, I forgot about publishing games itself. Isn't that like a little bit more like challenging or expensive or something like that?
I think so.
I don't know, man. I have to do more research on that topic. So my question is, now that Destiny is free from Activision, does that mean that maybe Destiny 3 will come to Steam now and won't be on the Blizzard or Battle.net exclusively? Like, you know what I mean, Alex? What do you think?
I mean, that'd be cool if they put it on other storefronts like
Destiny 2 or 3
game store.
Yeah, right. Or you think they're gonna come up with their own client? What do you think? You don't think so, right?
I don't think. I think what they're gonna do is they're just gonna be a contractor for publishers. Like they'll make games for other companies and stuff like that. Like you'll probably see them. I think they probably do a game with EA. They might do a game with here and there, but I don't think like a whole series of things. I would like to see them work with somebody really crazy like Devolver and see what Bungie and Devolver could do.
With The Witcher 3, what happened with that situation? Because that's also independent as well. So what happened with that?
That was Bandai Namco, I think.
Yeah, they published it, right? And they distributed the game, right? Let's Google.
I think it was Bandai Namco.
Let's get our facts straight. Let's check Witcher 3. Let's see who published that.
Blizzard CS, and they're verified, says that Destiny 2 will still receive
you're right, Alex.
On Battle.net. And we do not anticipate any disruption to our service or your gameplay experience. So,
okay.
So I mean, you'll probably see something like,
Bandai right here.
Yeah, you'll see stuff like what happened with Witcher, where it's now Bandai or stuff like that, or anything like that. But I would like to see Bungie start working with like some really crazy ass people, right? I want to see Bungie work with, I don't fucking know. It's like just anybody nuts that's just out of this league, like. Maybe do a game with Square, see what they would do, right? Something fucking crazy.
You think they're done with Destiny? You think they had their fill?
I do.
I think they had their fill and they're gonna work on something new after Destiny 2?
Yep. Mm-hmm. With that $100 million they got from NetEase, I think they're gonna work on a whole brand new IP and just start over from there. I don't know. I was thinking like maybe they could work with PlayStation and fucking bring back Resistance.
So with The Witcher 3, we're just bringing that up an example. I think Namco Bandai published it for consoles, but they published it themselves on PC. I think.
Yeah, because on PC I mean, CDPR is GOG, so it's theirs.
I think that's the situation with The Witcher 3. So I'm just thinking how it's gonna work with Bungie with their new game that they make. Like I guess they're gonna maybe partner with somebody to put it on consoles. It's a possibility. I was thinking, I was like wishfully thinking. Obviously, I know it's not gonna happen, of course. But I was thinking, imagine if Microsoft, they're on like a whole acquiring spree.
Oh yeah.
Imagine Microsoft acquired Bungie. Would you? My question for y'all is, would you be with that? Would you be with that? If Microsoft,
I mean, that would
Bungie?
be kind of like the Homecoming, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of that would be. That would be like the king coming
That would be
home.
Big though. That would be pretty big.
Yeah.
That happened.
It would be big, but it's like years late. Like they should have did that years ago. I feel.
I don't think they would even do that though. Because
I don't.
Yeah,
know
we know that that's not gonna happen. Well, like the chance of that happening is super slim. We know that's not gonna happen. I'm just saying, like, would you be with that though? Would you be with that? Or would you be against it? That's my question for you. It's not happening.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt because you get the original people back that was working on the Halos back in the day and shit like that. Yeah, that would be dope. But I mean, that could still probably happen because now that if they're like more so independent, like some people at the company might not be with that and they might want to leave or something like that. Who knows?
All right, Jack's back. Jack, you got some smoke? You got some stuff to say? You hear what I've been saying?
Bro, my computer was downloading like 15 updates. The bitch didn't want to come on. I don't know what's going on. I think you called somebody and got my shit disconnected real quick. But you knew I had smoke for your Canadian ass. I think you knew that.
All right, let's go. All right, let's bring it back. So let's bring it back to this PlayStation doesn't get enough credit. So I was just bringing up points, how the PlayStation community and you react to other great news from rival platforms.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Switch,
Let's hear it.
Xbox.
Never say nothing bad about Switch sales. Continue.
Oh, stop it, Jack. Oh, stop. You have never said anything bad about Switch sales.
I've said something bad about Switch sales.
Oh, my God. Y'all lucky y'all putting me on the spot.
Just the other podcast, you said that when I said that the Smash was selling great, you was like, oh, Nintendo.
They ain't got no other games. Okay. That's the only thing I said. That's the only thing I said.
Yo, exactly. So you said something, though. You said something, yo.
That ain't even bad. That's the truth.
It's not the truth. It's not the truth.
That Smash is a great game, and
yo, but how long are they gonna keep?
I said it's selling good. Good for them. I didn't say nothing else.
Yo, Jamie, how long is this gonna continue? We're gonna be 3 years. We're gonna be 4 years of games. There's gonna be 4 years of games. The one game keep continue to sell well on the Switch. People like Jack Mujan, he's gonna be like,
I didn't say nothing bad. What are you talking about?
God, bro.
Hold on, Jack. It's also a message in your silence. You retweet everything good about PlayStation. You don't say shit about Nintendo when it's good.
I don't care because I don't care. I don't care.
You a gamer? What you mean you don't care?
I didn't care about. I don't care about. I want Smash to die. Smash selling good is not good good for me. I want Smash to sell.
Why is that, Jack? Why is that, Jack?
Because I don't like the game. I just retweeted something today about a game coming to Switch. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah,
I said, oh, this game coming to Switch is exactly what I'm saying.
What game was that? What game was that?
Every time, Momodora. Every time a game comes to Switch that I like, I say buy this game. When Severed got announced for the Nintendo 3DS and the Wii U, I said, man, go buy this game because it's on Vita. Every time a good game comes out for a rival platform. When Velocity 2X got announced for the Xbox One, as much as I hate the Xbox One and the motherfuckers that play it, I said, hey man, y'all go check out this game. Y'all finally got some good games to play.
I just need you to
it's
revert
like a
back.
backhanded, compliment.
I just need you to revert back and stop saying PlayStation doesn't get enough credit because PlayStation is really appreciated in the gaming community.
Okay,
overall.
another thing PlayStation do nobody talks about.
What's up?
PlayStation has at least one, if not two, flash sales every goddamn week.
They're great at
Jack,
that.
Every week, hundreds of games are on sale. Nobody talks about this. What's up?
I need to know who pushed your shit in Smash that you're so angry about it.
Listen, I told you I'm not good at Smash, but the game sucks. Listen, every week PlayStation has more games on sale than Nintendo has had on sale in their entire fucking history of being in the gaming industry. Don't nobody talk about this. They got better sales than Steam. That's true. They got better. Only place that probably got better sales than PSN is probably like the Humble Bundle store. Like, come on, man. They don't get no fucking credit. It's a lot of non-credit going around. Kofi, you know this.
Nah, man, because when I see PlayStation and I see, because I follow a lot of key people. I see a lot of praise and a lot of love for PlayStation. So let's hear from Erica. Erica, do you feel that PlayStation doesn't get enough credit in 2019 right now? PlayStation doesn't get enough credit.
Talk it, Erica.
To be honest, when Jack was saying this, I didn't hear this part of his live stream. But I did agree with you, Jack, about because you made a sports analogy.
Yeah.
Alex likes these so much. But you brought up like Steph Curry, LeBron. At first, they're cheering.
Yeah, people liked them at first,
Yeah, but the more they win, it's like, okay, we're kind of tired of that now. So I kind of feel like maybe that's going on. Like, yeah, if Sony wins NPD or sells so many consoles, everyone's like, well, water's wet, we're bored of this. When is someone else going to come up? And especially if they don't like Sony, they're gonna
that's what it is. It's that whole rooting for the underdog culture that we got. I like rooting for the underdog, but at the same time, I like playing good games. So I'm not finna I root for Xbox to have good games. They don't never satisfy me.
Let's call a spade a spade, right?
I feel like Nintendo doesn't get enough credit around here, at least. I feel
what? Stop.
Around here?
Hold on. Let's
not this podcast. But on some real nigga shit, you see, y'all bring the crumb side out of me again, bro. On some real shit,
I thought we were leaving.
Y'all bringing it back. On some real shit, I feel like Nintendo, out of all of this, man, don't get enough credit. And that's fact. Yes, they need, with the Nintendo Switch, that platform is booming. Man's be downplaying everything about the Switch. Yes, it's missing a lot of things. It's missing voice chat. It's missing party chats, game chats. It's all a mess. Messages, all of that is a mess. I understand, but the things that they're doing right, y'all steady be saying mad silent about that, Jack. The things that they do.
What are you talking about? I just said I say Switch is gonna left the Xbox. This like,
that's nothing. Xbox ain't doing shit. That's nothing saying that though.
I'm not finna. What you want me to praise? Say Nintendo? Oh man, even though y'all ain't got online voice chat, man, that's still like what the fuck I'm supposed to say? Like, I want them to do better. I'm
all for that. I'm all for that. But I feel like there's a mindset in this community. Like you watch other podcasts, you see them as soon as they mention the word Nintendo is all negative.
Okay. How about this?
Which there's a lot of positive things about the Switch too. As well as there's a lot of positive shit about Xbox and PlayStation.
Okay, cool. How about this?
Go ahead.
How about this? Octopath Traveler is one of Nintendo's most talked about games last year. I think it came out the day before my birthday last year. People praised and promoted it. I still don't know. I've seen hundreds of people talk about the game praising. I don't know like 5 people that beat the motherfucker. So if y'all can't praise and talk about this, like what am I supposed to do?
Okay, but anyone can say that. Anyone can say that. Anyone can say that about anything. Even like Persona 5 is one of the most critically acclaimed games on PlayStation.
And most people that talk about it,
a lot of people put that shit on their list. They haven't beat that. A lot of people be praising games like Bloodborne. They haven't beat that. They haven't beat that either. Come on,
people fraud.
Let's not act like these PlayStation.
People buy games on Nintendo and put them the fuck down. It's only a handful of games that people actually beat on the Nintendo platform.
Nah.
Now
we gotta stop saying. You say Nintendo, then you bring up Trey and Barrett. We're throwing your point in the garbage. We're throwing your point in the garbage.
This is the point. Trey and Barron been on YouTube since like 08, 09, praising Nintendo. It's a problem, and it should speak to what I'm saying, that the community had a fucking community-wide celebration when they announced they beat Zelda. You know why? Because they usually don't beat the games they praise and promote.
I'm tired of y'all using those two mans as
because that's the typical Nintendo fan.
It disrespects people like Nintendo Ultra. You know, I'm standing up for those guys.
No, it doesn't.
It disrespects people like Blandrew. I feel Blandrew be getting busy too. You know, he be doing this thing.
Blandrew beat his games.
Yeah,
I give it
man.
to Blandrew.
You know what I mean? So stop using those two as a stepping stone as Nintendo fans then. Stop using those two. Why y'all always going back to those two mans as Nintendo fans? Or why?
Because in 08 and 09 when Nintendo first got their little community, they was the fucking forerunners in speaking.
Oh my God! Nobody's looking at Abraham. Nobody's looking at Abraham Lincoln. Nobody's looking at Abraham Lincoln.
You gotta
to guide us, dog. Come on, Nintendo man.
Bro. The year they announced the event they announced The Last of Us at, Black Baron was there because he was so vocal on YouTube about Zelda Skyward Sword not being nominated for Game of the Year. He made a campaign and they invited this man to the fucking show. I know y'all remember. He told the owner of Spike TV he was gonna take his bug-eyed ass in the middle of the floor and power drop if Zelda didn't win the goddamn award. He said that to his face. That shit was funny as fuck. But he's one of the front runners. But that's probably the first Zelda games he's ever beaten. If we keep it in 100. So, I said, bro, I'm just saying. Look, I can't praise something y'all can't praise. You know what I mean?
See, I'm just saying is like rightfully so. I think pretty much all of us here on the podcast do a good job on giving props giving credit where credit's due. You know, I feel like everyone here on this panel right now is really good at that. Usually when Microsoft does something dope, except for Jack, we praise it.
Listen.
Listen. What's up?
I'm all for praising PlayStation, Nintendo when they do good. Xbox does not deserve any praise for shit they did.
No, they do.
That fucking controller. No, they don't. What do they deserve praise for?
All right, like you said, the adaptive controller. You know, Game Pass is solid. Is a good deal.
Forza Horizon 3.
What else is
shit. I'm stuck.
Hold on.
Kofi's struggling right now.
Okay, Game Pass, backwards compatibility, play anywhere. You know, those are big things and really pro-consumer. How they exactly, Common. How they handle refunds. That's really good.
On point.
The Xbox One Z, Jack. Come on, the Xbox One Z.
Gears of War, Jack. Come on, Jack.
All right, I'm done, Jack. I'm done.
Y'all finished? Okay. Appreciate it.
Xbox Live, now Sony has this pain. That's revolutionary, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Model, now we're paying more money. I mean,
yeah.
Yo, shout out to Xbox. No Xbox slander now. We done with that, man. No Xbox slander, man.
I don't even talk about Xbox anymore. It's nothing to talk about.
No Xbox slander, man. I'm cheering for Xbox. Ori 2 gonna be fire. We're gonna talk about the positives. Gears of War 5 is gonna be fire. Okay. Just one thing I gotta slander. Battletoads. I was talking about this on my Press and Chill. Who the hell wants Battletoads? And why is that a thing? Jack, can you please explain to me why Battletoads is a thing?
It became a meme, and I think Phil thought people want this. But the reason Battletoads is a meme was because it was so hard to play. But this new was probably gonna be easy as fuck, so it's gonna take away all the mystique that the original games had about them. People didn't like Battletoads.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like,
it wasn't nothing but a shitty Ninja Turtles.
I remember Battletoads just being a trolling thing. People used to call to EB Games and be like, "Oh, you guys have Battletoads," and troll them with. You know what I mean? When did I don't know why people are really super hyped for this Battletoads until I see gameplay and it blows me away. Then I'll hop on the hype train. But as of right now, I'm sleep on Battletoads. It was just a random thought.
Yeah.
I don't understand the excitement or appeal for it though. I really don't.
Wasn't he wearing a Battletoads shirt or something like that? Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
Almost E3.
It kind of escalated after that. Maybe it's coming and.
Yeah. My guy Fatty Phil Spencer.
You know what I think about this? This is my hot take. I think it's fake hype.
I actually think it's fake hype.
I think so too.
I think it's fake hype.
for the most part. I'm sure there's a few here and there who are like really excited, but that's the minority, I think.
That shit was in rare replay. I know ain't nobody beat that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't nobody was playing no damn Battletoads.
I always forget about it.
We need a gaming
I always
addict. Please do not put Death Stranding in the same breath as Battletoads, okay? Please do not. Let's not do that. Let's not do that, gaming addict.
Fake hype for Death Stranding.
All right, please let's not do that. Please let's not do that.
Don't.
Please let's not do that. All right.
Praise Battletoads, Kofi. Come on, man.
But Gears 5, Ori 2, looking forward to those two. I think, and Cuphead DLC, that should be coming out this year too, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, it should be.
Better be.
I think this year is going to be a better year for Xbox than last year. I think so.
It's kind of hard not to be.
And it's not even like a slander. Like I hate when like podcasts begin to their, this is shit on Xbox, spot of the podcast. So I'm just saying like segment of the podcast. I'm not even trying to do that, but like I think this year is actually going to be a better year for Microsoft. Like last year was pretty bad, but we got some promising games coming out this year. At least a 1, 2, or 3. Like
it's promising, Jack.
I fully condone shit. To bring up sports again, when the Cleveland Browns win 2 games in 2 seasons, people don't talk about the positives. They talk about what they need to improve at. When the draft coming up, we don't talk about listen, they need to improve. This is what I'm saying. When somebody does good, you got to uplift them. When people do, if you got a brand new puppy and he shit in the middle of your flow, do you say, "Good job, buddy? Come on, you could have made it a bigger circle"? No, you say, "Hey man, stop shit on the goddamn flow, man. What's wrong with you? Don't do that. That's not what we do." When Xbox releasing these dog shit games, we supposed to put their face and say, "Don't release that no more. Do better, goddammit."
Definitely. Well, Phil Spencer did come out and say they got to do better. So, but no Xbox line. We'll cut it short, man, because I ain't even really trying to do all that right now. Until they really got some shit to talk about, then we'll talk about it. But I'm actually cheering for them. I hope they succeed. Devil May Cry 5 is getting a demo for PS4 and Xbox One this month. A new demo. Anyone here plan on playing that? I am.
Absolutely.
Oh, DMC5.
Actually, I meant to go download the.
Jack, I don't think you're into action games like that, right?
Not DMC, man. I tried Devil May Cry 1, man. I wasn't feeling it. I watched my homie play the other one. But I prefer well, never mind.
You was about to say Bayonetta?
Bayonetta?
No, I prefer good action games like God of War. Huh?
God of War.
Game of the year, recipient.
I thought you were gonna confess to us.
All right, some news.
Bayonetta, yo.
So some news came out, some reports saying that Devil May Cry 5 is going to take 15 to 16 hours to beat. And there are actually people upset about this. And I'm just thinking, like, have you guys ever played a Devil May Cry game before? Like,
I guess not.
Fake rage.
I hope 2019 is not the year of, like even more fake rage and a whole bunch of bullshit.
I seen somebody in the comments of that thread say, I spent 180 hours in Red Dead and I can't play a game unless it's like 15 hours for $60.
Who wants to play 100 hours hack and slash though? What? This game is supposed to have like replay ability. Like, it's supposed to be like a 10-hour, 15-hour experience, and you're supposed to go through, do challenges, try to beat, do better combos and stuff like that, get better ranks. Like, can you imagine a 100-hour Devil May Cry game? Like, bro, what?
I wouldn't want that.
I would just say this shit, bro. When people pretend to be upset about games, they don't do nothing but expose themselves. Like, I don't really have that much knowledge about Devil May Cry, but everybody that likes the games was saying, all the other games been a similar length. Like, if you're complaining about this, you ain't never played, or shorter. You ain't never played the other games.
Yeah, they are shorter. Yeah.
Stupid, bro.
The hours in those games come. We try to get higher ranks in the missions and shit like that. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Getting all the S ranks and stuff like that. That's when you get into people who probably might have put 100 hours into that game, is because they doing that shit over and over. And
to get the higher ranks. Like what's it called? Let me read some comments from this post. 15 to 16 hours is this DLC. Wow. That's what somebody wrote.
People so fucking fake, dog. I hate that.
Where are you reading these from?
It was on Twitter, right? I retweeted. I think it's under it. It's under it. So
where's this DLC?
Well, okay. So another person says, "Well, then I'll wait for a discount."
Damn.
Someone wrote, "That's half a day." You know what I mean? Like,
what's
up with these guys,
bro?
What's up with these guys?
That's another thing, bro. It's just the gaming industry. I blame Rockstar. it's a sick infatuation with open world games, and every game got to be goddamn 300 hours. It's just it's some sick shit, bro. People tie the amount of time in the game to the value, which it shouldn't be like that, bro. It's games that's 4 hours that's better than games that's goddamn 70 hours and cost like.
The life doesn't mean better. Life doesn't mean better. It really doesn't.
Exactly.
I'd rather have an amazing 10-hour experience than a mediocre 50-hour experience. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I don't know where that narrative is coming from. Where like, you know, the longer the game, the better. Not necessarily. No, not at all.
Like, I put like what 10, 15 hours in Cuphead. That shit was $20. That shit was amazing.
That shit was amazing.
And I know y'all didn't play games that it would have been better if they was an hour and a half or 2 hours shorter.
Like, oh yes. There's some games that drag. They drag.
Definitely Erica and J-Man would prefer those 1 hour and 2 hour long games. Shots fired, dog.
Give me that.
Listen, if we really doing that whole competition thing.
I didn't even talk to the people about this.
Yeah, we got to get into that. Yeah. I'll prefer the 15 hours.
Yeah, easy. So we're thinking about starting a little bit of a competition. You know how we usually do like who beat the most games every year. We're thinking of actually throwing some money down. Like we're all gonna drop $20 into a pool. If you guys want to drop money for the pool, and at the end of the year, whoever beats one more game gets the prize. But we're gonna do it among ourselves.
Can you guys not count me in this, please?
Well, yo, you playing on the Switch, yo?
Then why
you playing on the Switch, yo?
Podcast, Alex.
We'll count Dean as a 10 games right there. You get a head start.
This is a 10-game head start.
A 10, all right, yeah, I'm with that because I'm gonna be 10. I'm gonna be more than 10 games. I'm with that.
5 games.
Erica's scared. Erica's scared.
5 games.
Erica's scared.
You got the Switch. You can be playing games. You can beat some games. You're further than me on Hollow Knight.
I was about to say 30 hours in Hollow Knight.
Erica, I'm literally raising a...
Oh, man, the guilt trip is coming. The guilt trip. Yo, but Jack, how do you feel about this pool? What do you think about it? You down to throw $20 on this, yo?
I mean, I'm down to do it. I know I'm probably not gonna win this year because.
Oh, really?
Yeah. First of all, it's not that many games coming out this year that I want. Second of all, if the Last of Us 2 does drop this year, that's the only game I'm gonna fucking play, man. So it don't need. I'll put 20 in. I'm with it.
It's a good segue,
though. Fans, keep up those Patreon requests, please.
Yeah, good.
Do you guys want to hear the idea I had? Originally, I was gonna hit you guys up, but I didn't.
Let's hear it, Erica.
Yeah. My idea was to put the whole Patreon money for December.
Oh,
put it up.
Yeah, I've noticed Erica's about her bucks, eh? She bought her bucks.
But I was thinking it would be like first place, second place. You know what I mean? But that was my idea like a couple weeks ago.
For the whole month.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
So whoever's last will get like basically nothing. But, you know.
So it looks like Erica's coming.
Say what you're saying again.
It looks like you're coming this year with a vengeance, Erica.
I'm gonna try.
See. Now, if it's some shit like that, I'm gonna have to.
Here's what Erica says, baby. So that's boom. I can cut him out.
So what's y'all count right now? What's y'all count?
Alex, you're not even like the one I'm worried about. It's
Jack
and Kofi.
Yeah, I ain't playing no games yet.
All right, so I'm already up then. I'm already up with one game. Dragon Quest 11. I'm already up.
I ain't playing no games.
He's already up. He's already up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing through finishing up Persona, so that'll probably be my one. But I don't know because next week I'm gonna get Onimusha, so that would probably be one. That's
Persona 4 probably be the first game.
Anything shorter than like.
Yeah, we should make this game a little bit more fun and raise the stakes a little bit. So it forces us to beat more games.
Like 5-6 hours. It has to be.
Yeah, I think we should have like a 6-hour limit rule.
I'm turning into smooth, they said.
Now, how are we going to factor that, though? We're going to use howlongtobeat.com for the average of the length?
Yeah, how long to beat. Yeah, you can use that.
That's usually pretty good. Yeah.
All right, so since I mentioned Dragon Quest, I just got some questions for y'all. It's not really a topic that I want to spend too much time on. I just want to talk about game endings real quick discussion about game endings.
All right.
And I just got some questions for y'all, and I just want to further my knowledge. Okay, a game like Nier Automata. If you do the first playthrough and you see the final credits and you get the first ending A, do you guys count that as you beat the game? J-Main, what do you think?
Oh yes.
You count that as you beat it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alex, how about you?
No, you have to get A through E.
Okay.
See.
Erica, how
Yeah.
do you feel about this situation?
Well, I thought I beat it because I beat it twice, but then people told me no. So it seems to be the consensus is like you have to, what Alex said, you have to get all those like five or six
to get the
endings
story.
The main
to get the-
five.
to get the whole story. So
Wait.
we get into that.
So y'all saying you got to beat it over again just to get the ending?
No, you know what
Yeah,
it is?
but-
Okay, the weird
but
Near
the thing is-
Near Automata
okay,
is
here's
you
the
play as
thing
different
with
characters
Nier,
though.
But Nier is a bad example because Nier, when you play it, the game totally changes. Like you're not playing the whole game over it.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
replaying it. You're
Yeah,
playing as
it's
a
not the
different
same.
perspective and
certain
stuff.
Parts. You're
Yeah.
not playing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like Kofi, you said it's different characters.
It's
like, you're
different
seeing
characters as
different
well.
Perspectives. Yeah, so it's very, very different.
It's very different. So if you actually only played the first playthrough, you're missing a lot. Like you're missing a shit
Yeah.
ton of the game. You're actually really missing the whole game. All right, but Erica, do you count it as you beat the game though?
I tried, but they said no. You guys said no, so I couldn't-
They said no to me too, because I only got
Yeah,
the
I
first
couldn't do
ending.
it.
I haven't done
So
9S's
technically,
ending yet.
yeah.
I haven't done the other endings yet.
so
That's
I don't
tough.
count it.
So I don't
That's
count it
tough.
either. I haven't counted it. I haven't counted it in
It's
my.
like I'm halfway. Like I
Like
kind
if
of
you really want to be a completionist, you would do the 26 endings.
So we're not
Just
look. That's a
26.
difference than the completionist and just like we're talking about finishing the game.
And
We're not
just-
even
and
talking
just
about
beating the game,
completionist.
then you would just do the first 5.
Yeah, we're talking
Yeah,
about beating the
that-
game,
yeah.
not
Yeah, the
completionist.
first
We're not
5
talking
would
about
beat the
jack
game.
move,
Every-
100%
'cause there's
trophy.
other endings too where it's like, oh, I farted, and it's like game over.
Okay,
like,
so Jack,
alright.
how do you feel about Nier situation? I just got some questions, then we're gonna leave it. At Nier.
Nier in particular, from what I'm hearing, I'm gonna have to agree with Alex.
You just beat the up to the.
You gotta get
the
you gotta get the
story.
5 endings. You gotta get the 5 endings.
Then you counted like, oh, I beat the game.
Yes.
Okay, I got another question for you guys. You know Far Cry 4. There's a right in the beginning of the game. You meet with the crazy man or whatever. He kidnaps you or whatever. He says, wait right here at the table. If you actually wait, you're supposed to leave. But if you actually wait right there at the table, he comes
The game
back
ends.
and the game ends.
Yeah.
Do you count that as you beat the game? And would you put that on your game's beat list?
No.
Would you count that you beat it?
Cause that's like an Easter egg ending though. They like,
It's like an Easter egg, but you saw credits roll. Would
yeah,
you
that's like
count
some
that?
joke type shit. Nah, not if you do that.
Okay, so people like, BG and some other people in the Discord I was talking to, they count that as they beat the game. They count that as they beat the game.
No.
Nah.
Wait, repeat what? How you do that again?
So in Far Cry 4, there's a right in the beginning of the game, literally the first 10 minutes of the game.
yeah.
The antagonist tells you to wait at this table. You're supposed to leave, right? If you wait at the table, he comes back and it's like a little Easter egg, like Jack said. He shows you like your mother's shrine, or I believe it's something like that, right? And the game is
Yeah.
done. The credits roll. You get an achievement.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I beat that game too. No, hell no, that's not beating the game.
Of course not.
No, that's not beating the game.
That's not beating the game. You don't count that. I'm just asking. I'm just asking the questions here. I'm just asking the questions here. I'm just asking the
Because
questions.
even like I think Nier is a special situation because, like I said, it's like a whole bunch of different characters that are that all pertain to the story and stuff like that. It's just like I think it's different. I just think it's different in each case.
You see,
I don't know.
I look at exactly. That's how I feel, J man. I look at it as a case by case basis. All right, let's talk about Bloodborne real quick. We all know Bloodborne has multiple endings. You at the end of the game, you could tell the man to take your life or whatever. You could defeat him, or if you collect all the umbilical cords, you could fight the moon thing, right?
The moon presence.
The moon presence.
Presence,
yeah.
right? There we go. All right, so do you feel like you got to get all 3 of those endings to say you beat the game? I say no.
No.
I say
No.
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 Because the thing
Because
is,
it's
in
different
Bloodborne, you
paths,
have
right?
to
They're
beat
different
the
paths.
entire game.
Yeah, and for Bloodborne, there's missable endings in Bloodborne. You know what I mean? Like you actually can miss getting the moon presence path. You know what I mean? And if you fuck,
I did the first time I played it.
Yeah, I fucked it up too. I fucked it up. So for me
to
for me to go back and get that ending, I would have to start the game all over, right?
Yeah.
But it's the same story, not like Nier. Where you have the different
exactly.
perspectives.
So,
So,
in
yeah, you
all right,
don't
so
need
since
to do
y'all,
that.
some of y'all are not really informed, because I figured out a lot of people actually haven't played Dragon Quest. I really don't know
cut
what the
out,
fuck they talking
Kofi.
about. All right, so I'm just saying, like, I know a lot of people haven't played Dragon Quest in the game. With Dragon Quest, I just wonder what you guys think. Once you play the game, right, and you get to the end, you defeat the final boss, right? Credits roll, right? Blah, 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 cutscenes. It says the end, and it also says right after the end to be continued, right? So right after that, you jump back into the world, the same save file, right? More cutscenes. I don't want to really get into spoilers for people who are playing the game.
I think I know what somebody told me what happened.
Yeah, something happens that like the story continues, like it continues, and you fight like the true boss like later on. Like some real shit happens in the game. Like, so for example, like Dragon Quest, if you get the first ending, do you consider that you beat the game even though the story like continues? This is not side quests. This is not like side quests or anything like that. You know, it's like the story actually continues. Like, do you guys count that?
No, that's not beating the game.
How about you, Jay, man? Let's hear from you.
That's tough.
So once again, if maybe I wasn't clear, you play through Dragon Quest, you get to the end, you defeat the final boss, right?
Right.
The final boss. After that, you hop back into the game, and the story literally continues from that point on.
You don't have to like go find something extra.
It's not like fetch quests or anything like that. The story literally cuts on with more cutscenes. Like the true ending is, you know what I mean? Like what do you think? No, it's like what do you think?
I feel like if it continues like directly, because I'm thinking like with the first. It's Red Dead 1. First Red Dead, when you finish the game, if you don't go look for that other mission with Jack, then you can completely miss that true ending of the game. So it's like I kind of feel like it's the same thing, but you got to go kind of look for that. And this, directly
that's right.
Into it,
choice.
That's right.
Then it's kind of like you don't have that choice. It just continues. That's just what they.
Yeah, but the thing is, even though the game says right after it says, "Hey, Kenny." It says to be continued, and then when you get the real ending, you actually beat the game. It says
finish. It says finish, yeah.
Like
and you get credits again. You get credits rolling, and you get like
literally
more cutscenes. Yeah.
So every time I play a mission in MGS5, I get credits. So I beat the game every time.
No. Okay, I got a question. I got another question. I'm just trying to further my knowledge with Red Dead. Once you complete the story with you know who and stuff like that, if you don't finish like the epilogue parts. Do you count that as you beat the game, Jack? Or you have to finish the epilogue to beat the game?
If you don't beat the epilogue?
Yeah, if you don't beat the epilogue, do you still count like you beat the game?
I mean, technically you did beat the main story, but you did not beat the overall story.
So what do you count that as? You beat the game or you didn't?
I mean, me personally, I think you need to beat the epilogue.
Okay.
But in Dragon Quest, I low key think the first ending is the ending though. But then you can go and get the true ending.
So it's more
you don't care about Dragon Quest. I would spoil the game. Like I would spoil the game, but I don't want to.
You can't do that.
I don't want to for the people who are still playing it.
No, I know what happened.
You know what happens, right? Because if you watch, if you just go on YouTube, you can just watch it, right? What happens right after that? So and
I feel watching
Jack, you watching the ending and seeing what happens right after you defeat that. Like, what do you count that as? Would you play that or would you just skip that?
Me personally, I would play it. You know what I'm saying? I want to get as much story as I can, but I can see somebody getting to that part and be like, fuck it, I beat it. But me personally, I would go and do the true ending.
You would go see, because if you know somebody is not with your group anymore and stuff like that. I don't want to see. I ain't trying to get into spoilers. All right.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't want to get into spoilers. I don't want to get into spoilers like that.
Yeah.
All right. So what was my other question? I had one more question for you. Okay, if you claim that you love a game, going around ranting saying it's better than other games. Right? You're going to, for example, like Persona 5. Let's just say Persona 5.
Okay.
Just say I love Dragon Quest. This is a random game.
5?
I love Dragon Quest 11 so much. Dragon Quest shits on Persona 5. It's a way better game. It's a way better
Strong
game.
words. Yeah,
shits on Persona 5. You know, it doesn't have the high school bullshit. I hate it. Right?
Glad you said changing your name.
So if I enjoyed the game so much and it shits on, P5 so much, and I got to the end of the game and I know that the story continues, would I drop the game and get rid of it and sell it and never want to look at it again?
Absolutely not.
Or
no, you'll keep going. You'll keep going
and just get it the final ending, or just beat the game properly.
Yeah, of course.
That's interesting.
Is it? This is a very specific
Persona 4.
example, Kobe. You mentioned what?
No, it's just interesting because if you really love a game so much, why not play it to the end? That's what my question is. Erica, can you enlighten me?
Just a random question.
It's just a random question. Like, if you love a game so much, why not play it to the end? Why not play? If you enjoyed it, it shits on Persona. It's so much better than Persona, but why not play it to the end?
Yeah.
Why the same day you beat it, you trade it in and get rid of it? Like toss it to the side. It seems like I kind of played it just to prove a point, or I kind of played it just to say I did it. Not that I actually really enjoyed it. Like I'm going around claiming I really love the game.
You're getting more specific here, you know.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's weird.
Random question.
It's just random. It's random.
random.
It's random.
I mean, I could only speak for myself. You know, when I love a game, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna play as much as I can, or do anything that's unfinished story wise. Yeah, I would do it.
Like when I play.
Here's my question, Kofi. Would you this same person Twitter handle the name of that game?
What you say?
You know what's crazy? You know what I mean? You know, I'm just doing what normal people do. You know, they kind of shit on people while they're not there so they can defend on themselves or anything like that, or bring up any proper points to the subject. So I ain't really doing nothing.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, okay, look, listen. I love Counter-Strike, right? You guys know I love Counter-Strike. If I changed my Twitter handle to, I don't know, something like Rainbow Six Siege Alex, right? and then I never play a drop of Rainbow Six Siege, play it for half a season, and then say it shits all over Counter-Strike. Wouldn't that be kind of weird?
Absolutely. You'd be frauding.
Be fraud, wouldn't I?
You're frauding.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, let's put it all behind us. You know, it's really not that important. But I did play and beat Dragon Quest 11, and I played it to the very end. I will be dropping a review. Jack, by the way, I got a question for you. Which review would you prefer watching? The guy who played it to one of the ending or to the very end? Which review would you prefer? Would you prefer the guy who got the first ending, or he got to the end of the game? Which one would you prefer? Which review
I
would
want
you
to
like
preface this by saying I'm a member of the Press Start Podcast right now. I would definitely like to see the full game reviewed. I would definitely like to see the person that played the full game. Definitely would. If I'm keeping it 100.
That is a good point.
No, man.
All right, let's continue. Resident Evil 2 demos dropping tomorrow.
Actually, I think you can get it right now.
Oh yeah, it might be dropping.
I need to play that.
But it's just whack that it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes long. Well, you get a 30-minute time limit.
No, that's kind of cool. That's kind of fucking cool.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody say you only got one life too, though, right?
Limit?
If you die,
I kind of don't want to play it though. I kind of don't want to play it.
I want to play it. I want to see.
I kind of just want to just wait until the game drops, yo. Because I know I'm gonna play it, then I'm gonna be like, fuck, I want to play more. You know what I mean? I know that's gonna happen.
It's only 2 weeks away. You almost there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait, man.
That shit.
Erica,
Jack, you gonna check it out?
yeah, I'll probably play demo.
His cheeks.
I hope I can get the game day one. Yeah.
Nah, my brother's a huge Resident Evil and Kingdom Hearts fan. His birthday the 25th, so I'm gonna buy him both.
Kingdom Hearts is trash.
He the one
big trash. That's a big skip, dog. Kingdom Hearts is
big trash.
Both of them games getting copped.
Kingdom Hearts getting skipped, dog.
That's just two. That's another game that y'all won't have.
Big skip energy.
That's a big skip. As of right now, Kingdom Hearts is a big skip, dog.
What is the slander, Eric? What are you talking about?
Come on, you still got Persona 5.
Oh, that's
on the back of your neck. Come
that's
on.
Almost beat. I'm at what?
You ain't beat Persona 5 yet, my guy?
No, dog.
I'm about to start another Persona game before you beat Persona 5, my guy.
How many hours you put in Persona 5, Jack?
147, though.
Oh yeah, I might hit that. I'm ready.
My playthrough was a little bit longer. I ain't know what the fuck I was doing at the beginning. Like 20 of them hours could have been cut off.
Right now.
How many hours?
98.
Oh, you probably close. You probably
at the end of Palace 6.
Oh yeah, you close to the end. You good?
Yeah, this game is taking you forever to finish, bro.
Yeah, you know what it is though, is because I had put like 100 hours in 4, so like I can't just be like playing 100-hour games. Like, I don't know. I gotta take a break for a while if I put that much time into a game. Like in just a similar fashion, like I gotta take a break.
The thing about Persona, like when I started it, I couldn't put it down though. Like that was like the only game I was playing until I finished it.
That's how I was before. That's the same way before.
Yeah, I couldn't put it down until as soon as I touched it, and I booted it up, Every time I was home from work, that's all I was playing. Like I was just so invested in it. I just really love that.
Oh
game.
yeah, and I beat Persona 4. I loved it. And
Oh, you already beat
I continued
4
to
before,
play
alright.
and get the true ending because I loved it so much, Kofi. I wanted to let you know that.
So there's a true ending.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, there was in Persona 5 too, right?
Yeah, it was a true ending. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah. All right. So the
That's by
Resident Evil
accident,
Devil.
though.
What else is happening? The Division 2 is gonna be a Epic's Games store exclusive and a Uplay. So it's not coming to Steam basically. It's coming to Epic's Game Store and Uplay. Anybody care? Division is a bit skip for me too. I ain't playing.
Yeah, don't fart on it. Don't fart on that game, dog.
Hold on.
I thought you was living.
Go ahead and fart on that. That's fine.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get
So here's the deal. As like like a big PC gamer and stuff like that, I don't really think it matters where the hell what launcher a game is on. The only reason Ubisoft is going to Epic is because of the lower margin that Epic is offering. Now, at the same token, you're probably still going to have to deal with Uplay on the PC, so it really doesn't matter where you play that game from. And Steam has an add non-Steam game option, so who the fuck cares?
Wait, what
the
is
difference
that?
for me is it better for the consumer if I buy the game there? That's how I see it. And if the Epic Game Store doesn't have the same things that Steam better, it's a waste.
Hello?
I seen some people saying things about like the Epic store has a bad return policy.
It does.
It did. I think they improved it since the launch.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you really want to be a competitor to Steam, you're not here about dropping margins for competitors. What you want to do is you want to make the best for the consumer. And for me to say, okay, I will stop buying there, but I will buy on your store instead. Because let's be honest, I'm not going to buy a game on the Epic Store, but that's because it's not good for me to buy a game there.
Why?
Well, that's really good. Press Start Memes is really good.
Oh, he got one of you in a cycle.
Oh man,
I need to see that. I need to see that. Where's that at?
God damn, these are lit.
These are really good. But yeah, but the
Kofi
thing is,
with the
like,
blindfold.
Epic Game Store, like, who gives a shit, right? There you go. That's a good one.
Let me see it. It hasn't popped up on my screen yet. I might have to just go on his Twitter page and see. Let me see what he did. Hold on. So, Alex, what were you saying about Division?
Wait. No, I was saying, like,
so funny.
Like, it doesn't really matter, like, where the game is on what store on PC. It's still on PC. You still got to deal with Ubisoft Uplay. But the Epic Game Store is not good for gamers. It just isn't. And I think that's the problem.
Right now, it's just dead. When I look at it, I have it, right? There's like 5 games on there, yo. There's literally like 5 or 6 games on the Epic Game Store right now.
I don't understand how is it not good, though. It's just another store.
But you know what's crazy? It's
What's
still
bad
more
about it?
appealing than the Microsoft Store. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Jack.
No slander. No slander.
This is not even an Xbox line. This is just the Microsoft slander right now because they need to get their
The
store
Microsoft,
together.
this store's there.
That store, they need to get that store together, like for real, man. They really need to get that store together. All right, yo, we didn't even talk about any Patreon questions, yo. Erica, can you read the first Patreon question first?
Let them fly.
They're on Twitter, right?
Nah,
Or no?
just scroll
Oh,
up.
I gotta scroll up. I
Just
gotta
scroll
scroll
up,
up.
yeah. Let's talk.
I gotta scroll up these memes right now.
Oh fuck.
Memes fire.
I'll scroll one more time. I had to put that in.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so Gian the Don says, "What's up, Press Start? What's up, Press Start Cast? Hope y'all had a good week. With the recent news of Activision and Bungie splitting, do you think that if Microsoft were to purchase Bungie, they would allow them to make Destiny 3 or some other FPS game, or force them to help with Halo, and then give them creative freedom?" We kind of talked about this a little bit.
We talked about this earlier on the podcast. I think we all can pretty much agree that, Microsoft back then is different than Microsoft of today, though, right? Do you believe Phil Spencer, Jack? Let's hear from Jack. Do you believe Phil Spencer when he says he gives the developers creative freedom now, like Ninja Theory and stuff? They can make whatever they want. Do you believe him? I believe him. I believe him.
I believe him.
I believe him
on that front. I do.
because we gotta acknowledge that like a lot of time has passed since their dealings with Bungie. So
But they got a very bad stigma too around that whole company of them being overbearing on their developers. So the only way to bring in some new studios would be to be telling the truth. So
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
I really feel that like Microsoft is gonna give like developers like Ninja Theory, creative freedom to make whatever game like they see fit. That's what I feel. You know what I mean?
As far as Bungie though.
But as far as Bungie, I don't think
do you guys
I think it's bad blood. You know, it's wishful thinking. You know, I was just dreaming that like imagine Bungie coming back and wanting to return to Halo. That'd be some crazy ass shit.
That would be crazy.
Can you imagine that, yo? They wanted to come back.
They just dropped 343.
and they're like, yo, 343, yo.
What they gonna do? 343.
They gonna fuck up out
Imagine that they taught. They're like, all right, yo, we got Bungie back. All right, y'all go make some trash ass games.
You seen all them Xbox dudes saying they wanted that though?
Yeah.
What?
It's like 450 343 employees. They're just gonna drop.
I don't think they would look in a magical world or in a fairy tale world, or I don't think they would drop them if like they acquired Bungie. I think they would just maybe make them make something else, you know. But it would just be so cool to see like Bungie come back and make a Halo game. Like that would be so cool. I don't know. For me, because I'm a Halo fan though, so
because I feel like if Bungie was squad and people were just gonna look at the 343 Halo like, oh, put Bungie on this is just trash. But then if Bungie does make Halo, people go, oh, it's not the old Halo, but then you should never brought them back.
Yeah.
I just feel like people
you think it's gonna be a lot of
either way.
Yeah, just too much complaining. People too deep in the roots. Just move on.
Just move on, right? Yeah.
Just move on.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna be chilling independent like Insomniac and stuff like that.
Yeah, Insomniac don't want to be bought up.
All right. Can you read the next one for us? Who was that? Was that Hustle and Motive?
That was Gian.
Gian. Shout out to Gian.
The Dawn. Yeah. Next one is Hustle though. Says, hello everyone. What independent game will steal our hearts this year like Celeste did last year? Also, shout out to Danny, Jay Harvey, Jack, Meds, and Erica for the motivation and support. I appreciate you all.
My boy.
Shout out to
Thank
Hustle
you,
and Motive. Indies.
Games?
Jack,
he said the next indie game that's gonna.
What's on your radar, Jack? I haven't really been paying attention to
this game is technically already out in early access, but I think they're gonna be developing it for the next year, and that's Hades by Supergiant Games. So it's probably not gonna drop on the consoles until probably the end of this year. Definitely looking forward to getting that. I could get it right now, but I kind of want to wait until they iron out all the the fuckery in the game. Indie game.
You know what I was looking forward to, Jack? The Last Night, but I'm hearing spooky things about it. I was really looking forward to that.
The dude came out and said that some of that shit wasn't true.
Oh, really?
Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear.
He said it's still in development. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Because I'm really looking forward to Last Night.
That's another one.
There was rumors it was canceled. It's not true.
All right, that's great.
Which game?
The Last Night.
The Last Night.
Oh, really? So it's not canceled.
Apparently, some of those, like the things that were going on online. Yeah. Apparently, some of those shit was fake.
So I know a lot of people were attacking him of what he cited on in the whole Gamergate thing that happened like 4 years ago, whatever.
Who cares, dog?
And people
get stupid.
You'd be surprised. People get very toxic about that kind of stuff.
People still on. That's crazy.
People still on that, which is really.
Yeah, they were speculating though that had to do with the problems they're having, but
I'm glad the game is still in development because it looks fantastic, and I'd love to play that.
Oh, Tunic is supposed to come out this year?
Oh yeah.
Tunic.
Oh, that's like that Zelda like game. Yeah, that game looks pretty interesting too.
Zelda.
Yeah, that game looks pretty
that
interesting.
That might be the one. That could be it.
Yeah.
I mean, Ori is a no-brainer. But
Ori too.
It's already taken our heart, kind of. Like, we already expect good stuff. So.
Sea of Solitude looked pretty good.
Yeah, that one looked pretty good too.
Direction.
That's an EA game.
Yeah.
I forgot about
what
that
else
one.
looks
pretty good too. There's another one I'm trying to think of. By the people who made the one that was like he was running through a forest. Oh shit, what was that called again?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know
I
what I'm
didn't
talking
like
about,
that.
Right? Shit.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
Oh, that was made by the
Abzu devs.
the people that made
Yeah, they kind of like an endless runner type situation.
You think so?
Yeah, that look like it's gonna.
I want to see more of it. But as for indies, I'm really the one that I want to play the most is like Erica said, Ori 2, obviously. That's like a no-brainer. And The Last Night. Those are like the only ones I can think of off the top of my head that I want to play.
What was another one that... Well, anything Devolver puts out. Whew, I'll fucking...
Fire.
Y'all over that, huh?
Yeah. Devolver is like one of those few developers and publishers.
All right, we
Lost
got
Soul Aside. Someone said that.
Lost
Is
Soul
that,
Aside.
is that even coming out this year though?
Oh, someone said Shenmue 3 as well, Jackie. I guess that counts, right?
Oh yeah, that is an indie game.
That
You're right.
counts.
Yeah.
But I think that game's gonna be boo-boo, yo. I think.
Shenmue 3 is about. You heard it here first, people. It's about to be fire.
All right, yo. I hope so. I
Wait,
really
go.
do
I'm
hope
gonna do a full live stream of that thing.
Sheesh.
Imagine being more excited for Shenmue 3 than Kingdom Hearts in 2019.
Oh, absolutely.
Shit crazy.
I mean, if I have to pick, I'm with Jack on that.
One.
Man, I'm sorry.
Listen.
Okay,
It's
nah.
crazy.
If I had to pick between Shenmue 3 and Kingdom Hearts fans, I'm coming to Kingdom Hearts, man. I'm coming to Kingdom Hearts, yo.
Shenmue got a way more sensical, like, story than fucking.
Yo,
Kingdom
Jack, is
Hearts
his face
don't
gonna
make no
move?
goddamn sense.
Is his face gonna move?
Is his face gonna move?
will you be able to know when he's mad or happy?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
hey, man,
Man was
listen,
doing
we ain't got
full combos with a straight face, yo.
We ain't gonna act like Kingdom Hearts ain't got no spooky face movements too, though.
Nah, that's
Got the dead eyes going on.
Yeah,
Sora
dog.
fucking bum ass.
Emotional, right? You know when Sora's happy, sad, all that.
He always doing this bum ass movement right here while he's standing up. I hate when he fucking do that.
Man doing full combos with a straight face. No, blank face. Blank face, yo. Craziness. Rystar94 says, since the Dreamcast is the logo for the podcast, one of my favorite systems of all time, what are your top 10 Dreamcast games? Who has had a Dreamcast here?
I had a Dreamcast.
I had
I had a Dreamcast.
I had
All right,
the
let's do it together. Soul Calibur 1,
Yep.
Dead or
Power Stone.
Alive 2,
Power Stone.
Shenmue.
Sonic Adventure 1 and 2,
Adventure.
Crazy Taxi 1 and 2.
Ready to Rumble Boxing,
Ready to rumble.
Yes, ready to rumble.
That was my shit.
Project Justice.
C-Man. C-Man's got to be on there.
What else? What else was
I loved
playing?
NFL 2K on there,
You better
and
say C-Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
I had
bust
both
out
of
my-
them.
Little Seaman? Oh, I wasn't fucking with that.
I'm gonna have to go bust out my
What?
Dreamcast. My Dreamcast.
That game,
server.
Seaman?
Oh, I didn't play that.
You didn't play that?
What else?
Leonard
don't
Nimoy was
think-
the voice.
I didn't play that. But yeah,
I played that game.
I had the 2K console, the Dreamcast, the black one.
Oh yeah, I have 2K1 still. I still have my 2K1.
Yeah, I had that one.
Yeah. Obviously
WrestleMania
Shenmue.
18.
Yeah, obviously
What was
Shenmue.
that? What was that
Calibur.
19?
Marvel vs. Capcom. Those are like classics on there at that time. That's how I
Yo,
was
rest
Yeah,
in peace,
two.
Dreamcast.
Yeah, two.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. What else was on Dreamcast that I loved?
I thought you were about to say Resident Evil Dreamcast guy. I was about to say, God.
I remember playing.
Oh,
I remember
Radio
shitting
was
myself. You know, when my brothers playing Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Yeah, that was on there.
That
That
was
was
on
on
there.
there.
MDK. That was on there too.
You guys play Jet Set Radio?
Yeah, Jet Set Radio.
I ain't played
Yeah.
I watched my
That was
friend
like-
play.
That was like revolutionary
think.
back
That
then.
soundtrack
was
is
fire.
fire.
Yeah, the
Space
music,
Channel
God damn.
like the way the spray paint came out and stuff. Like,
Yeah, Jet Set
That
Radio.
soundtrack was
like
banging.
it was clean.
Yeah.
The music.
What else? What else was that? What else was I playing on Dreamcast, yo?
I didn't have a lot of money back
Skies of
then.
Arcadia, so somebody says greatness in the chat.
You ain't fuck with Crazy Taxi, yo?
Yeah, of course. I have it.
Crazy
I have it.
Taxi.
All
Of
right.
course. You already said it, so I didn't mention it. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, that's all I could think of at the moment. That's all I could think about.
There were a lot of good games on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, it had a short life, but the games that it had was absolute fire. Absolute
Just
fire.
the way that Sega did everything about it was.
And the UMD, oh man.
Oh, Grand.
Yeah, that was lit. That was lit.
Yo, man, remember playing Sonic Adventure and you could take your little
Yeah, they little hatched little
yeah,
thing.
you
little
could take your little
thingy,
chaos,
yeah.
your whatever.
Yeah,
you
that
could take
was,
little witchy,
that was
yo.
so cute.
That shit was so fire.
Little
man.
games on it. Yeah, that
was so
was
cool.
Wait, when did it? Okay, so Dreamcast
Maybe
came out
that's what.
September '99 and
99,
PS2 October 2000. That's how long I had a dream.
Maybe that's what PlayStation's trying to do. What do you guys think? You think that's what
That
PlayStation's
shit
trying
got
to do?
traded in for the PS2.
Because you keep on seeing rumors like the DualShock is gonna have some sort of screen
Oh,
on
like
it,
a screen
like a
on
display
it?
on the controller. What do you guys think?
I don't really want that.
But that would be
But
Take out the touchpad, all that shit. None of that shit on there.
if it's useful, man. If it's useful.
yeah, I
Just
agree
give me
with
a
Jack.
portable.
Like if the menu start being on that, well, I don't. No, that's some Wii U shit though. I don't.
Yeah, that's
Now, if
just
it's useful
unnecessary.
and they're actually gonna take advantage of it, and then
What could you put on there and make it
hilarious? It would be hilarious if Sony had like a screen that you pop the sides of your controller into.
It's not gonna be like that. Definitely not. Definitely.
And then you played it like a Wii U, and then everybody'd be like, "Sony did it again, baby."
Baby,
as long as they're home,
That's a Wii U, man.
As long as the home console is strong, I don't give a fuck about that.
All right. Can you read the next one for us, Erica?
Yeah. Okay, this is Francisco, which is Burro. Win Brawly. In your opinion, what's the worst game you've played this gen and why?
Worst game I played this generation?
This
worst
generation.
game I played this
Beef was pretty trash. Worst
fucking
game.
garbage.
Recore was
shit for like
pretty
5
bad.
minutes.
Nah, that's not the worst game. That's not the worst
It was
game.
bad, though.
It was bad, but the worst game? It had to be No Man's Sky at launch.
Yeah.
You played it at launch?
Yeah,
didn't
I
play
bought it at launch. That probably might be the worst game I've ever played. No Man's Sky at launch was.
No Man's Sky had
Okay,
me.
we're talking about worst games
that shit had
ever.
me 10 hours.
No Man's Sky, Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is bad. Oh my god, that game is bad. At launch, that game was terrible. I don't care what nobody said. That game is freaking terrible. Worst game.
I might go Dead by Daylight.
I feel like I played something worse.
I thought you liked that game.
That shit trash.
Oh, I did buy a game that was Jump All Stars on PlayStation 4. I remember playing it. That game was
Ooh, Game of Thrones Telltale. That game
it's
ran
one of those crossover
It
things.
did run bad.
J-Man, like the Naruto, like Jump Force.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those crossover ones. I think it's Jump All Stars Plus or some shit. That game is garbage. Straight trash.
I ain't even hear about that shit coming out.
Straight
I feel
dookie.
like I don't really play bad games.
Yeah, I usually play games I know I'm gonna like.
Like games, yeah. Like I usually like them.
NBA Playgrounds was a horrible game.
That shit is trash. Yeah, you're right.
Outlast 2 is horrible because of the story, not necessarily.
Yeah,
the
J-Stars.
gameplay.
That's it. J-Stars. That game was garbage. Oh my god. That game.
Oh, you talking about J-Star?
Yeah, that game was trash.
J-Stars.
Super bad.
Y'all missing out. No,
Quantum Break
Tony
TV
Hawk's
show.
Pro
Nah, yeah, Quantum Break is
Oh, I
definitely
heard
not
that
the
was
worst.
horrible. That was
2K18 is pretty bad. 2K18 pretty bad.
You refunded that one, Alex?
I refunded that one. Mighty Number 9 is another one.
State of Decay is trash too. I never
See, I
played
haven't played these.
Fallout 76, so I can't even put that. I never played it.
Ew.
I never even played it.
Yeah, you
I
beat
gave
that
I
one,
gave a
right?
copy away though. I gave a code.
What happened?
You beat NAC 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was.
Anybody play
that shit was
Homefront: The Revolution?
No.
No.
I heard that game was trash.
I stayed
too.
away. I stayed away
was
from
bad.
that.
NAC was fucking boring. Like it wasn't a bad game.
yeah,
It was just boring.
yeah, it
as
was
I played
fuck.
that shit co-op with my wife. That's the only thing that made it fun. If I played that by myself, I probably would have dropped it like I did.
Tony Hawk remake. I remember. You guys remember that? The Tony Hawk remake? That game was garbage too. I never played it, but I seen gameplay.
That was-
Hey, Jack, how come you
Yeah,
don't talk
shit was
about Life of Black Tiger, man?
Oh man, I ain't about that life.
Evolve.
That shit definitely trash.
Oh, Evolve.
Evolve.
Oh, I played Evolve before. That shit lame.
The thing about
did
Evolve,
too.
like,
I didn't end
it
up
only
buying
works in a
it.
controlled
Real bad.
environment. You know what I mean? It only works in a like super controlled environment. Like Evolve is definitely.
If the
trash.
person playing the monster knew what they was doing, it was pretty much a wrap.
I had so much
was
fun in
that-
the Evolve beta, and then.
It's good on paper, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Like I said,
Very well.
it's good when
Like,
you're in a
it could've
controlled
been good.
environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lawbreakers.
Yeah, that's that.
Oh yeah, unmod Nev, please. Unmod Nev.
I need to
What
unmod.
Nev saying,
Oh, he's
man?
Last of Us slander again.
What do you say?
No,
Nev, what are you
quit.
doing?
Okay, well,
He
The
don't
Last
quit.
of Us isn't even this gen; it was previous gen.
Right.
Somebody
That's
on
multiplayer
my
this
nail.
Facts.
Hey, talk to talk.
I was playing that shit the other day.
All right.
Lawbreakers wasn't like terrible though.
It wasn't bad.
It's just it's kind of like an
It's-
Overwatch.
It's just
kind of,
uninteresting, and the tutorials was terrible in that game. Like,
The tutorials were
Yeah.
really screwed that game.
yeah, it was terrible. It
fact
barely
that
taught you how to
it
play it for a
should've been a
game.
free-to-play
For a
game.
game that has so much like mechanics, especially in the zero gravity, like it barely taught you how to play the game properly. I'd rather play Quake.
Yeah.
Quake boys, yo, we need to get back.
You had to like
Alex,
figure it
yo.
out yourself.
We need to get back on Quake,
Like
yo.
I picked it up real quick because I'm used to playing old Quake games, and playing that I was like, oh, smoking everybody. But then I was like, yeah, nobody knows the.
It's probably not a bad game, but like I just couldn't get into it. The characters that it had was uninteresting as well. Like it just this is whatever, yo.
Call of Duty Ghosts was pretty bad too.
Oh yeah,
Probably my least
I had
favorite
that.
Call of Duty
Oh
ever.
my god, that game was terrible.
Ass.
Hold on. These people in the chat are wild. Somebody said Dark Souls 3 trash. C-Max, stop it. Someone else said Gears 4. You guys need to stop.
Nah. Gears 4 is not trash. Stop.
I'm not a fan of Dark Souls 3. It ain't one of the worst games I played though.
I'm thinking they died to the first tutorial boss and then it's like, this is trash.
That's really what it is, Erica. They're just bad at video games.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but
I'll say it. It's fine.
You say Dark Souls 3.
Hello.
Come on.
It's a good ass game.
Somebody said Dying Light. No,
Look at
sir.
the Gears 4 slander.
They definitely ain't
Worst game this year.
Trash.
Come on, guys.
No
or
way.
this gen.
No
I bet you if Gears 4 had a PlayStation logo, they'd love it.
Ooh, you're not too far off there.
Yes.
Not too far off.
What else did I play? Looking at my list.
Someone
League of
said
Legends. Dota's a better game, but League is.
Are we really talking about Dota? All right, yo, let's do the last picture question. Is it the last one?
Last one?
Is it the last one?
Yeah. Oh, it's Jay Harvey time. All right.
Oh shit.
Jay Harvey.
Let me review it real quick. There's a F word in here. Nice. Okay, so what game do you think will be sleeper hit this year? In my opinion, it will be Biomutant. BG's head looks like accidental dreads.
Accidental dreads.
Why Jack's new avatar look like the booty warrior off the Boondocks? Shantae surviving Jack. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, Jack, your new picture, like, it is artistic, but it looks like someone stomped your face out, bro. It really does look like someone stomped your face out.
I don't know, dog. I told he had free reign to draw what he wanted.
Like, it's artistic, but it looks like really someone really stomped your face in.
I like it. I do got a rape face. I see what picture he based it off
like
of.
really
I think that's
squishy.
what it was. Yeah.
Like you're kind of
Definitely
like,
look. I don't know, man.
yeah, like I don't know. And then you don't have your glasses on.
I don't know what happened to the
Also, where's
glasses.
your glasses?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that would help it, maybe.
It's wild, man.
Okay, Hardhead got that Dragon Quest hairline. Shit needs to be continued. That's a good one.
Oh, man.
Man, One Night is Aquaman's greatest foe. Motherfucker looks like an oil spill in that What's happening?
Wagwan.
Yo, shout out to One Night. That's my brother, yo. That's my big bro, man.
Brethren.
Kid Smooth is not safe. It says Kid Smooth is Donald Trump's Twitter handler. All shit.
Oh,
And that's it. Shout out
Fire.
to
Yeah,
what was the question?
there's one more. There's one more straggler melodic punk.
Oh, wait. I don't see it.
Oh, what was the?
But what was this question though? What was this question?
Underrated or something?
Sleeper of the year.
Oh, okay. Sleeper of the
What do you
year.
think will be Sleeper of the year?
Shenmue 3.
I knew you was gonna say that.
No.
Yeah,
Sleeper of
Shenmue
the
3, baby.
year.
You know what?
That's hard.
Sleeper of the year.
Because people slept on the first one.
Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2 is gonna be sleeper hit of the year.
It might be. It might be.
first
That's a good
People
pick.
fucking love Dying Light,
That
though.
coming
People
this
love
year?
that game.
People ain't looking forward to the second one.
Yeah,
man.
no
I
one's
don't
really
think
talking
nobody
about it like
about
that though. No one's
Nobody
really
really
talking
talking about Dying Light.
No one's
2,
talking about
man.
no Dying Light right now.
I didn't even know that was coming this year.
Yeah, it is.
Forza 8.
Ooh,
Forza, yeah.
Sean Obi. Dreams is a good one. Dreams.
Dreams?
Yes.
Oh man. Let me say
I'm
Crackdown
telling
3
you,
then.
Dreams is gonna be a hit. Y'all gonna see.
Dreams gonna be a
I mean,
no,
then Crackdown 3 gonna be a hit then.
Hey, you preach it to the choir. I'm looking forward to Crackdown 3.
People saying Days Gone. I hope so.
Days Gone. I'm not sure about Days Gone yet. We're gonna wait on it. I was gonna
I
fart
hope
on it,
it's
but
good.
I don't know. I'm not.
I
gonna
hope it's
fart on it
good
just
too,
yet, man.
sure.
I hope it's good.
Sekiro not a sleeper because we already know it's gonna be amazing.
People are saying Judge Eyes. I agree with Jay Bain was saying Dying Light 2. I think people are gonna be sleeping on that. I see someone in the chat, Drew Tube. He says Lost Soul Aside. That game got a lot of eyes on
People
it.
keep saying this. That game even coming out this year?
I don't think it is, but I hope I'm wrong.
Kofi, stop it. If Dreams was on Switch, you would be hyped. Stop it. I don't like creative
Ooh.
games. I don't like creative games.
Yo,
Y'all know Kobe. I mean Kobe. Y'all know Kofi.
Let's stop it, yo. Then where's my Labo then? Where's my Labo then?
It's probably behind the goddamn retractor real quick. You ain't fooling nobody. You got a full robot built behind that motherfucker.
Where's my Labo then? If that's
Jack,
the
would
case,
you
I
guys
ain't
take
into
that
those type
bet
of
with
shit.
Kid
Come on,
Smooth?
stop it.
If he said what would be higher in Metascore, he said Crackdown, you would take Dreams.
Dreams or Crackdown? Ooh,
Ooh, that's a.
I would take Dreams. I think.
I'll take Crackdown over Dreams. Big fact.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Oh, come on, Jack. Are you serious? You rather play Dreams than
He's
Crackdown?
gonna have a small community. That game, fire.
Reviewers like that artsy fartsy type shit. They gonna be fucking with that heavy. Like,
Telling you, the creation.
it
aspect
renewed my
of the
love
world,
in
telling
gaming,
you.
and there's gonna be one of them type situations. They gonna
Clapped at the end.
I clapped when I created a fucking Cafelta fish or something. Yeah, they gonna really be fucking with it.
Cafelta fish.
When somebody create Half-Life 3 in that motherfucker, you PC gamers will understand. Alex.
Yeah, see.
All right,
Half-Life 3.
let me read some quick super chats. Then we're gonna do the last Patreon topic and get the hell out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast today. We're full of energy today. Last podcast, I could tell you, I was tired. I just came back from vacation, but we're full of energy today, bringing new energy to the new year, man. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You enjoyed the show. Red Hood 420 says Gears 4 story is trash and so boring. I wouldn't say it's trash. It had moments in the campaign that I thought were trash, like the horde mode segments. I think that was like everyone's biggest complaint. Like was literally horde, like hold down this point, build forts, and defend the area. Those points were bad. It's definitely not the best campaign out of the Gears franchise. I still think 1, 2, and 3 are better than Gears 4. If I had to rank it, it'll be number 1. Would I put 3 over 2? Maybe 3 over 2. But 2 was good though.
Whoa, you speaking reckless right now.
No, 1 is the best. No one can say nothing.
2 is the best. Well,
No.
You think 1 got the best story out of all of them?
Yeah,
Damn.
one is the
2.
best.
So it's constantly been going down.
1 is the best. Nah,
God
Gears 1 has the best campaign.
1 is
period.
good. I mean, don't get me
Well,
wrong.
2 and 3 is debatable. It's debatable because 3's campaign was actually really good. You don't think so?
2 is good. I love 2. 2 is like
the
my
Uncharted
favorite.
argument.
Yeah, I know, right?
Kinda
God,
does.
Gears 1 for me, Gears 1's campaign is the best out of like the whole franchise. That's when the game was actually eerie. It was actually scary. Like I was actually playing Gears 1 when it first came out. And I was actually scared like of moments. Like I don't know. Gears 1
the
was
Berserker
fire.
and all that.
When the Berserker popped up, I shit myself, yo. And the noise that it makes, oh man.
So in comparison, 4 is like not touching the original trilogy, but 4 is not trash. I mean,
yeah, it's not trash. It's not trash.
Hey, like it's decent, but it's safe, and that's why we're saying Gears 5 needs to like up the just up the ante, I guess. I think
that's why I'm hoping for Gears 5. Like they need to go back into like a horror game because like Gears 1 really had like a horror element to it. Like it really did.
Well, Gears 4 ain't scared.
Because it ain't scary. Even like the colors. Even like the colors. Like in Gears 3, the game got so bright. Like the game was. You guys didn't notice that? The game was very vibrant and bright in Gears 3.
That was one of the things we were all worried about.
In Gears 1 was so dark. It was so dread. And like, I don't know. I felt like the atmosphere in Gears 1 was amazing. Like it's perfect. It's perfect.
When they first was making Gears for Men, right? That's what they was making Gears for Men back then. Now
you're right, Jamie. And it's all colorful for the women.
Yeah, it's for women.
We love pink and color.
Gears 1.
We don't know why Kate's the main character.
I'm not overrating Gears 1. Gears 1 is actually a classic game. Stop it. Gears 1 is actually a classic game. Y'all tweaking. That's a classic.
Definitely classic.
That's a classic game.
Especially at that time.
Yeah, even at this time, it's a classic game. Gears 1 is classic.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop in the chat. Nah, man. We ain't having that today. No Gears 1 slander. Not today. Anyways, okay, what was even the super chat? Oh, you were saying it's boring and trash. All right. I disagree with that, though. Daniel says...
Give us money back. Give it back.
Give us money back. Daniel says, do you like warm color temperatures on your monitor/TV? Warm?
Warm.
Don't they give it a yellow tint, right?
Hey, I don't like that. No, I don't like
that. And then the cool give it like
I think I'm more of a...
The thing is like warm colors can reduce the amount of blue light that you have, so that makes it easier on your eyes, especially at night if you don't have a lot of backlight. So, I mean, it really depends on the game. Like if I want a lot of visual clarity, then I'll do, colder colors. But if I'm playing at night, not really care.
Yeah, I really don't mess around with them settings like warm, cool, and I don't really mess around with that, yo.
Yeah.
I just keep it I just keep it normal, yo. I just keep it the same,
just whatever it is.
The default or like the only settings I do like might change it to like game mode or put it on like vivid. You know what I mean? I never use movies though. Movies always look like trash to me. Like on TV setups and like monitors, movies always look like trash. So I always usually do like standard or vivid or something like that.
Vivid. Yeah.
I think that's about it for today, man. It's been a fun podcast. Shout out to the 350 people who watch the podcast. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. Thank y'all for showing us support. And we're going to go ahead and do these outros. Jack, start us off.
Good podcast this week, man. My computer wanted to decide to download every update available during it. Apologize for that. But yeah, man, good week. What else did I want to say? Make sure y'all follow me. YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter at Jack Move Johnny. Hopefully we can do this Patreon Yakuza 0 stream tomorrow. Hopefully y'all gotta will me your energy, man, because I'm not feeling this Yakuza shit, bro. I try to play all that reading, bro.
You're gonna be reading a lot. You're gonna be reading a lot.
I'll bring you a reading light, Jack.
My God, dang, bro. I just really wish they would have dubbed it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's a good story though. Just hang in there. That's my best advice.
Erica?
Yeah, good show. Press Start Memes is working today.
He's going in on J-Man. I just seen the pickle juice on you.
The pickle juice.
Shoot.
I'm about to make that my
J-Man's a
avatar.
weirdo. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, just follow me on Twitter and Twitch if you haven't yet. Eric Cuts for the win. YouTube, of course. And I'm getting a new mic soon, so stay tuned for that.
Did you get the Technica?
I'm actually getting one sent by a patron of mine. It's the
Okay. Look at that.
It's the
My Patreons don't send me nothing. Man.
Sorry. It's the AT875R.
Yeah, that's a good
you
one.
guys know what that. Yeah, he says it's really good. So yeah, that's Mark is sending that. Shout out to Mark. But
Shout out
yeah,
to Mark.
Shout out to that boy. That's my home.
yeah.
Shout out
So
to Mark.
we'll see if I have it next week. We'll see if it comes by then.
That's good.
I'll see you guys later.
J-Main, pickle juice monster.
Yeah. You know. I'm about to pull up with some.
The man that eats weed.
I was 15. All right, y'all relax. Let me live. But yeah, great show. Appreciate y'all rocking with us in the chat. Streams will continue next week when I get Onimusha Warlord. So we're gonna start with that for the year. Follow me on Twitter at jmain518 for all the updates on moi. And I hope you have a great week and weekend. See y'all next week, man.
Alex.
Thanks everybody for watching. No streams. Baby gets a good sleep schedule, so sorry about that. Metal Gear will resume then. Videos will start back up next week, and we're probably going to do a series called Dad Plays Games.
Ooh, I like that.
There you go.
So it'll be sort of like a stream the series kind of a thing. Second camera, so you can see the baby when he's sleeping, when I'm playing. Be kind of fun. And if anybody has more ideas of what we should do for the channel or with the Twitch stream, let me know. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for saying how cute my son is, because he's the fucking cutest. And Eric and J-Mate are next.
What?
What was that?
What?
Everything's
Next what?
cutting out.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
Next to the what?
Are y'all putting
talking
Jimmy
about?
B though?
I can't hear anything. I don't know what's going on. I think it's my computer. It's
There
PC
you
problems.
go, Kofi. What?
What if Kofi's next?
What is next?
Nah, I know about that, dog. I know about that, yeah.
Oh man.
That's a
But
big
yeah, thanks
X.
everybody for coming out, and more stuff on the channel coming soon. Of course, I literally have my hands full, so it's kind of tough. But thank you.
All right, guys, that's it. Press Start Podcast, episode 94. We'll be back next week, almost at 100 episodes. I can't wait. Thank you, man. That's all I gotta say, man. It's always fun hanging around with the panel, talking with y'all, interacting with y'all. It's always a good time, you know. This is very therapeutic for me, you know. I just get some laughs and go about my business during the week. But anyway, see you guys next week, and everybody have a great night. Later, people.
Peace.
Bye.
Pickle juice benefits.
They got you as Stone Cold drinking the pickle juice.
That's really good, actually.
That's fire.